Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the last standing Samoan Big Rig, Nick Utam.
I didn't shoot the sheriff, nor did I shoot the deputy, but just to be clear.
Well, we'll talk about Alec Baldwin and who he shot later on. Up next, we just did the last standing Samoan. Everything's thrown off because he was late, but here he is, the one, the only, Dion Green.
Baby, boys and girls, children of all ages. While I may be late on the show, I promise you, if I'm, the guy in charge of the weaponry on your fucking movie, I won't be late.
If only that dedication was on the set of Rust.
Probably. A good point. Very good point.
Yeah. And then finally, American Ramrod, Kendo Slice.
All this talk is really unsettling considering how close I am to, Alec Baldwin's kill zone.
I thought you were going to say how close you are to Alec Baldwin. I'm like, you know him personally?
No, I don't. I try to stay away from people that shoot each other.
Yeah. 3 of the 4 of us better be out. Better watch out around Alec Baldwin. I'm just gonna say. Yeah. So, folks, we are back from Thanksgiving. It is the holiday season, but that doesn't mean that WCBS still doesn't have a hell of a lot of stuff left in them this year. So, guys, we're going to make some more announcements starting next week about the schedule of the future. But tonight, we're going to have a fun show. It's episode 291. We're on our way to episode 300, which is going to be a huge blowout extravaganza. We're working on guests, events, all sorts of things. So make sure episode 300, you got to catch that one live because, well, it's our 300th episode. Dion, can you believe, Nick too, because you were there at the 3rd episode, can you guys believe it's been almost 300 episodes?
No.
That's insane. That is
No.
utterly fucking insane.
I still remember, once again, I'm going to mention this every time. I still remember trying to do the James Bond episode and the level of Bond you liked, the level of Bond I knew, and it was just like, oh, I know nothing compared to Jeff. And he's like, all right, well, let's not record. We'll record this next time. Go watch it and come back in a week. And I took notes. I watched them all. And I was prepared.
You were the best of us, all of us. Nick came dedicated, so the Bond episode was.
Yeah, I will forever remember that moment. It was one of those things where it's just like, oh, oh shit, Jeff really knows fucking James Bond, not just like kind of like, oh, he kind of likes it. It's like, yo, he really knows everything. Fuck.
I keep forgetting that was that early in our friendship. We had only known each other from the horror convention.
Yeah.
And then I think we go to Fandom Fest before the show started, right?
Yes, we did. Yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting. Those are interesting events. The Fandom Fest and the Fright Night Film Fest. Those Kentucky conventions are always interesting.
We've had a lot of good times were had at those conventions, but well, we have another announcement to make about conventions, boys. We have it locked in. Horror Hound next year is locked in, folks. So March 25th through the 27th, I believe, is the date. And we will be there. We were there last time in September. We had a great time. We met a lot of wonderful listeners, hung out with some old friends, and we're going to do it again. Next time, we'll have some new stuff to take to the convention. We'll even have some Wokebusters stuff to take. So make sure you guys are signed up for that. Click the link in the description. We'll talk a little more about that.
Hey, can somebody set a reminder to Dion for the weekend before March 25th to 27th to get his car fixed, please, or 2 weeks before? Just to
that happened one time. Okay. And I just didn't. I thought that it could be done quickly. It worked every other time I did it. I just misjudged is all.
I mean, I at least had the common decency to give advance notice that I wasn't going to be.
Yeah. That was good. At least you gave us advance notice. I was like, okay, no, Kendo. And then Dion's like, oh, I'm gonna be there. I'll be there. Oh, my car didn't work. I couldn't get it worked on. I'm like, okay.
It wasn't that my car didn't work. The car worked. Listen, the point is, I fucked up. That's a one-time deal.
Oil changes
no car
can be
problems
done in 20 minutes.
Well, that's what I thought as well, but apparently, whatever. But listen, it's all figured out. We're good. Next March 2022, baby. New year, new me.
I like it.
hopefully you're there this time.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan.
So, folks, we just came off of Thanksgiving. Dion, Nick, Kendo. We'll start with you, Nick. How was your Thanksgiving? Did you do anything fun?
Oh, it was good, man. It was good. There was no fighting. There was no no yelling at each other, no BS like that. So that's good. I got through it. Minimal stuff. I went to a Friendsgiving that Saturday. Had a good time. Played some board games, drank a lot, did a lot of things I shouldn't have. I'm actually going to another Friendsgiving this Friday. I'm going to my friend's house in Nashville and celebrating with them as well. So, more food, more food than I could imagine. So,
Kendo, you had a special Thanksgiving. How was it?
I mean, it was everything I could have hoped it would have been. I got all the way from Casa de Sexico to Camp Kendo in one day, so almost 1,200 miles in one day of driving. I was pretty proud of myself.
Fucking
Tired
trooper,
as
man.
shit.
Fucking trooper, man. I was scared for you. I was like, if you need to call me and keep you awake, I will. I don't care. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I made it. I made it all the way. The hardest part was once I hit about anybody that knows the geography of Missouri. Once I hit the Fort Leonard Wood. That's when the miles started going real slow. And my dad told me, he goes, be careful. Those last 150 miles take forever. He was not wrong. Those last 150 miles sucked balls. But I made it. I got to Camp Kendo, crashed for the night. I had 5 lovely, lovely days all to myself where I just got to hang out, do whatever I want, watch a little TV, play a lot of PlayStation 2, and enjoy the last vestiges of peace and quiet I probably will ever have. And then I drove all the way back in one day again because, Jeff, that's what heroes do.
Hey man, not all heroes wear capes, So
They
yeah,
just
some
drive
of them.
Pontiac.
Some of them. No, I was in the Jeep.
Wait, hold on. Was this a white Jeep?
No, it's
Oh, thank
not
God.
white. It's not white Jeep. It's the navy blue one I have. So
I was checking for Dion's sake. I was just checking.
yeah. So yeah, I did a 2,400 mile round trip, and I guess it'd have been about 35 hours altogether of drive time.
Damn, man.
Nonstop, because I ain't a bitch.
Jody Lee says, Missouri girl here. Central Missouri is a slog in the dark.
Fucking yeah, it is. And you know my biggest bone of contention with that fucking state? I love it. It's my home state. I still have my permanent residence there, and I don't ever intend on not living there. My problem is this. The Blues game came on, and I was in the state of Missouri, and Southwest Missouri had no radio at all to let me listen to the Blues get their asses beat against Dallas. I was disappointed. I was disheartened. And Missouri, I'm disappointed in you.
I am too. Now, Dion, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was really, really good. Did it at my place this year. My 2 uncles came up. We watched the Lions get their asses. Well, they didn't get beat, but they lost another game. And what my family knows is the toilet bowl between Chicago and Detroit.
I will say this in their defense, Dion. Unironically, they're having an actual really good season. The problem is they keep ending up on the wrong end of these like 1 and 2 point losses.
Yep. It's very agonizing, but it's rebuild. First year with the first year head coach, so it's not doom and gloom yet. But plus we're used to this shit. Not winning a bunch of games, double-digit losses already. Let's fucking go. I've been through this shit. I ain't fucking scared. Let's
2008
go.
all
Number 1
over again.
overall draft pick, baby.
Well,
but it was good. I ended up getting, we did the turkey and stuff, and the food turned out great, and then I ended up drunk and passed out on the floor, which was the highlight because that's where I wanted to get, and I achieved my goal, man. It was all W's besides the Lions. It was all W's for the Green family.
So I watched football. Luckily, the Bengals don't play on Thanksgiving. It doesn't really matter because they beat the Steelers. Yay. I don't know why I'm a football fan all of a sudden. But Thanksgiving for me was awesome. I ate more food this Thanksgiving than ever. I told Jesse, I was like, look, we've been healthier, blah, blah, blah. This Thanksgiving, I want to overdo it. And overdid it, I did. 3 plates, too many desserts. I think I got like a sugar coma or something. I don't know what happened to me, but it was awesome. I ate till my heart's content.
Yeah. Jeff woke up, head in the open fridge, a piece of ham in his mouth. Just like didn't know what's going on.
Landfill number 3 right here.
And he didn't know it.
But no, it was nice. I was in Philadelphia with Jesse's family, so that's nice. They're great people. It was cool, man. We had cheesesteaks, all kinds of shit. I can't complain. But Thanksgiving's over. I'm sad, but Christmas is getting close, guys. So we'll have to do some Christmas-related content. I know I'm going to be on a live stream on the 20th with Salvador over on 2 Cent Toys. We're going to be doing a live stream commentary for Jingle All the Way, the Arnold Schwarzenegger classic from 1996, I believe, or is it 7? I like Jingle All the Way. That's a movie I'm not afraid to say.
Yeah, you had the nice combination of Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger, which I thought, that's a good one. That's a really odd one, and it worked out.
Turbo Man.
He's Turbo. I got a Turbo Man doll.
Oh shit!
I saw that. I forgot. Yeah, you did get one. I forgot about that.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, I was kind of hoping they would do like at least one more movie together, but that never happened. So,
now, folks, we are back and we have our word of the day. So it's in the spirit of Thanksgiving. It does come from a listener, and I'll have to pull his name up. I think it was TLJ Screwjob came up with it. But this week's word is knobgoblin. So, sorry, knobgobbler. It's a hyphenated word. So, folks, take the word knobgobbler and put it in a film title. So, Tales from the Knobgobbler.
Oh, God.
Fistful of Knobgobbler?
Joseph Bianchi, by the way. He was the... How would you guys feel if the next Spider-Man movie was Spider-Man versus the Knobgobbler? His ultimate villain, Norman Osborn.
I mean,
I feel
My
like
first question would be: is it 1962?
Are you allowed to go out publicly, Dion?
Can I drink at the same water?
Oh my God!
On his own, yes. With his significant other, depends on where they're at.
Yeah, not in my neck of the woods.
Nope.
I mean, I've colloquially, that word, have referred to the hobgoblin as the knobgoblin a few times.
Yes, you have. Yeah.
An ex-girlfriend I've referred to as a knobgoblin.
Me too.
Yeah, it just fits so well.
There was this chick in college, but we'll tell you on Patreon. Oh man! So, folks, do your worst. Hot tub knobgobbler machine. Does that good?
Oh my God!
Yep.
Yeah.
The Hunt for Red knobgobbler.
Oh. Sorry, Alec. We should just do all Alec Baldwin knobgobbler titles because he's our favorite knobgobbler.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull Alec Baldwin films.
Pull up that filmography. Wasn't he in A Time to Kill? So it'd be A Time to Knobgobble.
Oh, was he in A Time to Kill?
It's just called Rust.
Oh
No.
So he was in The Cat in the Hat. So it's Dr. Seuss's The Knobgobbler in the Hat.
yeah.
Yep.
The Boss Knobgobbler.
Mm-hmm.
He's in so many movies.
Knobgobbler.
What'd you call it? One?
Knobgobbler.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
the Knobgobbler Shadow.
Yep.
He was in Beetlejuice, so it'd just be Knobgobbler.
Juice.
Oh, so
damn it.
That's fun with Dick and Knobgobbler. So I mean, that's a lot of knobs.
How about Knobgobbler Blue?
Axel Braun, if you're listening, we're making titles for you. Go make this shit.
Yeah,
please.
We're making this so much. Yeah, just make the entire Alec Baldwin filmography porn parody thing, and in
there's a movie he did called The Edge. It's right there. Just do it.
Yeah, and like the entire premise of the movie is, will he shoot not what he fits in there with the whole porn thing, and he always goes. He goes, oh, my finger on the trigger.
Beep boop.
Damn, that was a good one too.
Well, next week, this is not a joke. We're gonna upgrade to. We're gonna switch over to the deluxe. We were already at the professional level of StreamYards, but they added another one in, so we're gonna go that way, so we can now record all our own audio, Kendo. So no more beep booping. Sorry, buddy.
That's fine.
I have two more Alec Baldwin Knobgobbler titles. We have, instead of Mercury Rising, it's Knobgobbler Rising, and a Knobgobbler is born. So, folks, do your worst with your Knobgobblers, and let's keep talking about some stuff. So, guys, The Matrix is going to be out in a few days. None of us are that excited, but I did hear an interesting little tidbit from Keanu Reeves himself. Would you like to hear what he had to say?
Of course.
Think so?
I hope.
Now,
I hope I still like him after you've told me what he said. That's what I'm worried about right now.
You'll love him, but it might change your opinion of this film, or it might make you question if you're still excited.
Okay.
Keanu Reeves has revealed that filming The Matrix Resurrections was a very different experience to previous Matrix movies with very little rehearsal involved. During an interview with Entertainment Weekly, the 57-year-old Matrix Resurrection star compared the original Matrix trilogy to the upcoming movie. Wachowski was more behind the monitor, but still hands-on, he said, of the original movies. But with Resurrections, she was participating more with the movements of the camera and more interested in doing than rehearsing. He confessed that while shooting The Matrix Resurrections, they barely rehearsed it at all.
That's a great sign. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I you guys know how I feel about them. I fucking love those movies. I'm probably one of the few defenders of the second and the third one. I'm at least intrigued to see this. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be very good. Because you cannot, and I've said this on the show many times. You cannot trust the Wachowskis. You just can't fucking trust them. But I'm at least intrigued enough to watch it, man. Like, it's either gonna be good enough or it's gonna be a fucking shit show, and I'm all about it.
God. Well, I know. What was it? I remember hearing it in like the movie The Martian. Ridley Scott only did like 4 takes for everything. I'm just like, that movie was pretty fun, and I really enjoyed it. So I wonder if that's what they're trying to emulate. And
sure, shitting Ridley Scott.
That's true. That's one thing. Yeah, as well. Like, are they trying to emulate that or whatever? Like, what are they trying to pull from that, or do they have a bad experience? Did they have a bad experience like trying to make Jupiter ascending or whatever? And they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna do things real fast now, and just hopefully we catch something good. I'm just like, okay, you have millions of dollars to make a movie, and you're just doing it on a whim. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, there's always a gimmick with that, man. Every because and like I said, listen, the first Matrix is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Oh yeah,
agreed.
They smelled their own farts and went 100% all in on themselves, which I don't hate, but damn, man, they just you cannot fucking trust them. Cloud Atlas was a goddamn disaster.
Well, beyond that too, I don't. Dude, speaking of trust, I don't trust Warner Brothers. After the dumpster fire that was Space Jam 2, like, I don't trust that they can take any of their established IPs and do them right. Because Space Jam shows that they don't care who plays the character. It's just the character. And The Matrix has this non-Morpheus. Like, if this had
That's what's so crazy.
Yeah, and they're pulling... Yeah, and they're pulling that story about Morpheus from the online stuff that you had to have played like 10 fucking years ago.
Which, unless you're a hardcore Matrix fan, did everybody? No,
I didn't. Well, I didn't even know it existed until they told me what it was. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, the Matrix Online was a thing for a little bit, and then they couldn't keep up, with all the fucking promises they made. But that's the thing that makes it so interesting for me. Because one, it's like, what the fuck is even the story? But you have someone that's supposed to be Morpheus, but not fucking Morpheus. And then Trinity's back, and then the in the Deja Vu trailer that just dropped, it's like they're using old Matrix code for a new. So it's like I'm at least intrigued. But again, the biggest reason I'm intrigued is because I haven't figured out what the gimmick is for the Wachowskis. That's the punch. That's the catch. Is once you figure out what the gimmick is, then the movie falls apart. Because my whole thing has always been Reloaded was good up until the Architect. Everything before that, I mean, obviously the CGI wasn't fantastic, but the action scenes were fun. It's up until the Architect where that shit. They literally have dialogue where the Architect is just saying fucking gibberish. That was supposed to be a main plot point in the movie. That was the gimmick, was this dude is speaking word salad, and I guess Neo understands what he's trying to do. Right? And then the third one was kind of trying to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. It at least looked good. The fight scene was cool until the end, where it's like he fucking lets Smith take him over. So it's figuring out. It's more of a puzzle than wanting to see the movie. It's like, at what point towards the end are the Wachowskis going to fuck this movie up? And I hate myself for it, but I'm paying to go see it, man. I'm part of the problem on this one.
Well, you'll have to review it for us, because how we're going to put up our Letterboxd in the new year. You'll have to review that for us, Dion, and go in depth, because
for sure, absolutely,
I'm with you. The Matrix is one of the greatest movies of all time, and I always loved it. I remember renting it on tape back in the day, but I didn't put it in the category as one of the all-time greats until rewatching it earlier this year. There are certain movies that are landmark films that once they come out, everything after it is a reflection or a reference to that in some way. And The Matrix, I'd argue, is the last film that had that impact. Because everything wanted to be the Matrix, the wire fu, this, that for so long. And then we got into new genres that took off, and we're still influenced by the way that the Matrix changed the world.
Yep.
I don't know if there's anything more that the Matrix can add to the world. It told a great story, and I'll be even controversial here. I only think the first one needs to exist. The second and third one can just disappear for all I care. But this one, man, I don't even know what they were going to pull out of their ass. I thought the story was completed 16 or 17 years ago.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Listen, and again, I think that's one of the reasons people enjoy the Matrix. Like, 2 and 3 are a prime example of what could have been. Like, no one's saying that 2 should have been better than the Matrix. And movie fans around the world know that it's just so difficult. I mean, it's a short list of films where the sequel's arguably better than the first one. It's already a short list. But just, if you ever need an example of hubris, and I love 2 and 3, it's the fucking Matrix trilogy. Like, it's just, you have this thing that changed the course of filmmaking forever. And then the second one was, hey, we did that thing. We're trying to expand upon it. But then you literally watch as the movie falls apart. It's a crazy phenomenon. And here we are again. And maybe it's just, I'm just enjoying the excitement of a Matrix movie again. But it's just fun to see, where is it going to suck? Where is it going to fall apart? 2 and 3, again, if you ever, it's a prime example of fucking up your movie at the end. We know what the Wachowskis are capable of. They busted their nut back in 99 and haven't done a goddamn thing since, outside of being involved in V for Vendetta. Are they bad, or are they really fucking bad? And it's just, I'm excited, man. I'm fucking excited. I feel like fucking Denzel Washington in The Bone Collector. Like, let's figure this shit out.
Is Ashley Judd in that movie?
No, it's Celine Dion.
No. He's talking about the knob gobbler collector. That's what he's talking about.
Right.
Because the bone collector can also be the name for a porno too. I'm just saying, like, that's.
Now, I know this isn't going to be the most popular topic ever on this channel, but Game of Thrones was a thing, and I wanted to bring this up because sometimes a face palm isn't enough. Now,
there's more to this?
There's just a little more. It's talking about how to blow money. So, Dion, you were the most into Game of Thrones, I believe, of all of us, correct?
Yes.
Now, folks, we were all together at Star Wars Celebration back in 2019 during the launch of the last season of Game of Thrones. Anna and Jesse and the Bullshitters and a couple of our friends, Andy from the UK being one of them, we all got together and we watched that episode. And I never gave a shit about Game of Thrones after that, and I still don't. But I always love to talk about a good Hollywood dumpster fire. So would you guys like to hear about a new Hollywood dumpster fire that will never be?
Sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Please.
HBO's first run at a Game of Thrones prequel was ultimately canceled after they spent a staggering $30 million on a pilot episode.
Jesus.
Here we go. This is a quote from James Andrew Miller in his new book, Tinderbox, HBO's Ruthless Pursuit of New Frontiers. They spent $30 million on a Game of Thrones prequel pilot that was in production when I got there, he said. And when I saw a cut of it a few months after I arrived, I said to Casey, this just doesn't work. And I don't think it delivers on the promise of the original series. And he didn't disagree, which was actually a relief. So their $30 million was just thrown out the window.
I mean, at least they saw it and were like, yeah, this ain't going to work. Like,
That's true.
They didn't lose $300 million on making a whole season and then just be like, well,
I wish they would have had that same thought after season 5.
Yeah, that too. I mean, like, also, like, one thing I hate is that a lot of places will do this. Well, like, they'll have a successful show, like, oh, we'll do the prequel or we'll do the spinoff. Like, for instance, Supernatural had like 3 spinoffs that never coalesced, and now they're
Holy
trying to,
shit.
and now they're trying to do the prequel to like the mom and the dad before they had the kids, and I'm just like, just stop, just don't do it. You had a great show, be done with it.
The biggest issue is, and for somebody like me that had read the books and then was watching the show, I could tell as soon as the show was going to go off the rails because they didn't have any source material to go off of anymore. I was like, yeah, as soon as season 5's over, it'll be interesting to see what they do in season 6. Oh, they've shat the bed, but they don't know it yet. They're still sleeping in their warm, shit covered bed. They haven't woken up to it yet. And they didn't wake up to it until season 8. So here, the problem they would have with any prequels, they don't really have a whole lot of source material to go off of unless they extrapolate stuff from in the books that like draws out on the lore, and then they try to do that, but they've already tried to do that, and they show that they can't fucking do it going forward. So the idea of them trying to do it backwards is just, don't just cut your losses.
Man, I just don't get it. I never got the appeal, but it's just not for me. Now, Kendo, there's another. Go ahead, Kendo.
That was
no, I was just saying that that's definitely Game of Thrones was definitely for like if you weren't in on the beginning, it's tough to get into it later, and it's just, and again, and we vaguely touched on this after we watched the Eternals, like it's the same thing that happened to the Eternals, right? It's just this big idea, and it just gets away from you. And with fucking Game of Thrones, they wanted George R.R. Martin's lazy ass to finish the books, and he just wouldn't do it, and it's just that titillating amount of money that's just floating in the air, and it's like, yo, we could keep doing this, man. And it was popular and successful. And again, they lost focus on the fucking show, because you still could have had a good show if you took it seriously. And they didn't, and obviously the last season they did their damnedest to wrap it up. Fucking Fucknut 1 and 2 wanted to run and go do Star Wars, but it just got away from them. And sure enough, I'm not surprised that after the last 3 seasons that they wasted $30 million because they didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
they were like, you have a goal, make a bunch of fucking money. It's just, okay, we'll do a Game of Thrones project, question marks, and then profit. There was just nothing.
There was no step 4.
There's no step 4, man. And it just got away from them. You're just making shit up, and instead of biting the bullet and taking the time to make a fucking story, if it's longer than 8 seasons, then it's just longer than 8 seasons. But they got greedy, man. It's what happens when studios get fucking greedy. And sure enough, everyone thinks they're going to be the one to break the code. And that last season especially was proof that you're not going to be the one to figure it out. You're just not it. You're just not.
All right, I got a legitimate question here. Legitimate question.
Okay.
Yes.
Were the worst? Which of these heel turns was more rushed and far worsely booked? I don't even think that's a word. Whatever. The Dragon Lady or Shawn Michaels for SummerSlam 2006?
Ooh.
Both were very, very popular faces that were forced to go heel to fit the storyline narrative, and it was extremely rushed and stupid. Which one was worse?
Listen, I'm biased as shit. I will always say that Shawn at SummerSlam was worse because you fucking, and that's a great comparison because the fucking need to keep Hulk Hogan the good guy versus evil thing fucked that up. And it was the same thing with fucking Game of Thrones. Like, again, it was just, we'll just do this and we'll profit. Instead of you literally forgot that you had 7 seasons proving, yo, this bitch is not her parents and she's a good person and she's going to break the fucking wheel. And then to do that was just so,
okay.
As bad as it was, it just wasn't as bad as Shawn Michaels. Like, you could have had him turn, and it's still like, I'm sure. Can I beat the quote unquote at the time greatest of all time? That's so much more compelling. Like, if you just take your time, what is wrong in wrestling and in fucking movies and TV? Take your fucking time, for the love of God. You
All right.
already can do it. It's yours. Just take your fucking time.
I got another one. Worst person to take the lead and be the champion at the end of an event. The bizarre ass Stone Cold WrestleMania 17 aligning with Vince McMahon thing, or them electing President King Hot Wheels to lead the way.
Electing who to do what?
King Hot Wheels to lead the way at the end of Game of Thrones.
Listen. Oh fuck. Again, I'm biased, so I'm not gonna lie. The fucking Austin aligning with Vince just made no sense. And as bad as the cripple kid being made king, things had went so sideways it made sense because they had fucked up everything, and then they literally forgot that he was in season 6. I think he wasn't there to the end. Like,
yeah, he was up north boning the three-eyed raven.
Right, he's just dealing with this old man in this fucking tree. But it had went so sideways that at the end it at least wrapped it up. Like it was, hey, this loose end is taken care of. We fucked up, and it's like, okay, I could see it if you've been so fucking stupid that's the decision that you make because you were stupid earlier. You're not going to magically not be stupid. But Austin and Vince McMahon helping Austin was just, it didn't make any sense. It was, when we talk about people losing their way, the fact that Vince McMahon couldn't take himself out of that and just even if you were going to have Austin win, which again, as much as I love Austin, it didn't make sense. The Rock should have won, but still, even if you wanted Austin to win, don't insert yourself in it. You don't have to do that. You own it. You're Vince McMahon. Why put yourself in there? Only to have him go to the alliance later on. It's just take your time. Take your time. If you can't answer why, don't fucking do it.
Okay. All right. So then last one. What makes even less sense? The Austin Alliance invasion angle thing, or sending Jon Snow and all these guys back north to the Wall to run the Night's Watch to protect the kingdom from people that they had already let come live there.
Damn, man.
Folks, if you're out there listening and you thought Game of Thrones was good, you love the ending, and you flagellated yourself so many times to it, I just punched multiple holes in all of that and over it. It was terrible.
Listen, it goes back to they had fucked it up. It was just, it's already a mess. You just found a way to tie it off. I get it. I didn't like the ending, but I was like, okay, I can see where they were coming from because they fucked it up so bad. Like there's no other thing to do. Like, oh, we have her go crazy and someone's got to kill her. It makes sense that John would do it because they're fucking. And then it's like, well, now, you got the fucking nutless army is mad. So you can't okay, we'll send him to the Wall. But just the alliance thing made less sense. It really did. Cause he just, you helped him. You helped him win the belt. Why would he fucking turn on the WWF? The boss just helped him. And don't get me wrong, the paranoid rattlesnake was kind of cool, but it just, and then to find out that it happened because they were too cheap to just pay the NWO and Goldberg and Sting just really pisses you off because it's like you could have just pay them, get rid of all the lower dudes. We don't need fucking Chuck Palumbo. We don't need that. I hate to break it to you. We don't need Chuck Palumbo. You got Booker T. You mean to tell me if you had Booker, DDP, Sting, the NWO, and Goldberg, we could have made some motherfucking money, bitch? Come on now. And that's what pisses me off is that, we fucked up. We'll just turn Austin heel. And it's like, God damn it. But Jon Snow, you got to do something with it. And it's just one of those things where they fucked up so bad. Tweedledee and Tweedledum is trying to run off to fucking Lucasfilm. It's that they painted themselves into a corner, at least. And it's just like they didn't get out of it. They suffocated in that fucking corner, but I can at least see the fucking warped thought process behind it.
What do Game of Thrones and a mattress have in common? They push together two twins to make a king. That comes from Modalicious.
Would you twins make a king size,
That's
or
a
would it
good
only be
one.
a queen size?
Ooh.
Think 2 twins are technically a full, but we ain't counting.
All right.
No more Game of Thrones.
That joke makes more sense than the end of the show.
I haven't even seen it, and I agree. But folks, it is now time to check in with you guys. We have a ton of topics to cover tonight. We want to keep this a nice, fun pace. So, Kendo, pick a number for us.
3.
All right. What do you get with a number 3?
Excellent.
There we go. Perfect. So, guys, we have our first super chat of the night from our friend Primer, who says, "If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit." Any Johnny Cochran fans here?
I mean, they did.
Yeah, they tried.
Who would have known not taking your fucking arthritis medication helps you get away with murder? It's crazy.
Who would have known that it'd been a terrible prosecution idea to have him put the gloves on? It's like, why do you even let the defense?
I mean,
have a
it's
shot
the
at
L.
the
It
evidence?
was L.A. we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm
They
here.
have the greatest track record.
Speaking of hubris,
Say that again, Kendo?
I said, speaking of hubris, since it was mentioned earlier, we're just going to have him put the gloves on to prove that he had them on, and he did it. That doesn't work. Never mind.
Womp womp. Our friend Snellworld says, "Sounds like a negligent homicide to me, as he didn't safety check the weapon after it was handed to him and still pulled the trigger." So
But he
we are going to
didn't.
get into Alec. Go ahead, Dion.
That was me.
Oh, sorry.
How
man.
are you getting
Everyone's
me and Dion
doing-
confused? We don't look anything alike.
Listen, come on, man. You know this. You and me is Wesley and Woody. Come on now, baby.
Yeah, I get that, but it's at the end of the day, as you would say, neither one of us look like or sound alike.
Jury's out.
Mm.
No, but Kendo, what were you going to say about that? Sounds like a negligent homicide to me, as he didn't safety check the weapon after it was handed to him and still pulled the trigger. Says Snellworld.
Well, according to Alec, he didn't. Spoiler.
Yeah, what a dumb excuse. I didn't pull the trigger.
But also, but I love how that video is pulled from the CNN like interview, and like he's got his head in his hands, and he's crying, and he's like, "It's the worst thing that happened to me." I'm just like, you're really hamming it up right now, dude. You're really trying to get the court of public opinion on your side hard, and it ain't happening. I'm sorry.
No.
I mean,
He
get
is
that.
an actor.
I mean, you know, I could that one I gave him a break. I could see someone being super upset if you just fucking shot somebody on the job. You know, it's as much of a fucking over the top asshole as Alec Baldwin is. That one I was like, I could see that. I could see that.
You mean for as much of a knob gobbler that he is?
Yeah, exactly. He
Um,
might call you on your phone and call you a fat pig, though.
Do you remember that episode of Spider-Man, the cartoon, the version that we grew up with, where Robbie Robertson had the same thing happen to him, except he was actually framed, and Spider-Man took a picture of his finger, and it wasn't on the trigger of the gun, and it did go off automatically?
Yep.
Alec Baldwin is using a fucking a cartoon excuse.
It's just, it's just rough. It's rough.
Ninja Lawyer Steve, don't worry. We actually have those posters pulled up. That is going to be part of our next segment, man. We had an old word of the day from last week, and Ninja Lawyer Steve made us some awesome posters. Cesario Japan says, Jeff has stated his opinion on the High Council. So what about the others? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson expressing his interest in becoming James Bond. Go.
Nope. just no. I'm sorry. I've had five movies in over 10 years of fucking Daniel Craig, and I'm tired of it. Give me a Bond that looks like Bond again, please.
What about you guys?
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn that one down. I don't want to see a jacked, bald, fucking half black, half Samoan James Bond ripping up his goddamn blazer.
You know,
Yeah.
but you know if that happens, you know it's gonna be Felix Leiter, right? It's gonna be like fucking Kevin Hart or something.
John Cena.
Yep.
George
Yeah,
John
it'd
Cena's
have
gonna be no. John Cena's
Roman
gonna be
Reigns with
Blofeld.
EQ.
We're cousins.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Hey, James, what'd you do? Take this watch, you pull a pin on it and acknowledge it, and whoa, it blows up.
You got to acknowledge it.
Jeez.
Dude, we
He's
should
on
totally
throw up.
book the worst James Bond cast ever. And it's just all fucking wrestlers.
You want to do that at the end of the show tonight when we get to our wrestling
Oh my
segment?
god.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think Seth Rollins would make a great Blofeld. All right,
He does blow.
all right. You gonna try to stop me, the architect? I mean, you got
What
it
a
right
pussy
there.
heel.
Oh, dude, he's a terrible heel.
Yeah. And before Bruce Pritchard hears this and goes, well, he's a bad guy. He's supposed to be a coward. Look, he got beat up by a fan in the crowd. He's not tough. He's like a bitch. Not like a punk wrestler, just like a straight up like loser. Come on. You got beat up by a crowd member.
Fucking love how annoying Seth Rollins is. I love it. I'm all about it. The fucking dress shoes with no socks on, the goofy jackets, and I love the Monday Night Messiah. I just can't get. He's just so fucking annoying, and I'm like, God damn. And the fact that he got taken down by a fucking dude who's a crazy person, it's perfect. It's just so perfect. I will not lie to you guys. I fucking love Seth Rollins right now. I'm all about it.
Okay. Well, this is Dion's last episode, folks.
Shit.
I'm joking.
Shit. You can't fire me. You know how much I sacrificed?
Of all
right,
the
Norman.
shit that's been pulled by all of us on the channel, the one thing that gets somebody terminated from the channel is saying how much they like Seth Rollins.
There's a limit. And you cross
What
that
did he do?
line.
Did he say something awful on air? Oh no, we're all extremely guilty of that. Well, what did he do? Oh, he said he likes Seth Rollins. Oh, wait, what?
I get it. Now, our
Just a
friend
hell of a way
TLJ.
to go out.
I know. Now, our friend TLJ Screwjob has been going through the archives. He says, just re-listen to WCBS 144. The Rock's not black enough. And Dion's rant about black female author not wanting The Rock to play John Henry was gold. So we'll keep The Rock in the discussion for a minute. Dion, do you remember that?
I do. I vaguely remember. I don't remember all that I said. I do remember being very upset about it, and how that's like, if you're ever fucking need an example of what's wrong with that mentality, that was it. And that was just because I'm pretty sure I said that I was like personally insulted.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you were.
Yeah, God, that was back from 2018.
Damn, dude.
Seems like a lifetime ago.
All right. So TLJ Screwjob also says, also on WCBS 143, September 20th, 2018, you guys talked about getting a website up. Did the beer bug mess things up that badly? It took 3.5 years? No, we actually have a website. I'll share it right now. That's not a joke. You can go over to our website, shopwcbs.com, powered by Spring. There's a sale right now, so you guys can get 15% off all the WCBS merchandise, and you can get it for Christmas. Now, it's a flash sale. It's only available today, and you use the code HOLIDAY15. And you guys made this up on the fly because I listened to enough podcasts about Omaha Steaks. So, folks, make sure you go omahasteaks.com. Tell them Jeff sent you. But no, we have a website right here.
100% off
store.
if you know where the warehouse is at.
Yeah. And we'll be adding Miss Ninja Julian. I know you want us to add the Bullshitter Select Screen shirt. I will be adding that. The reason I don't have it up yet is because the file does not want to save properly from this computer. So I have to pull out the old computer that it was built on and do that. But you can get the classic WCBS GTA shirt with our old crew. You guys remember when all these people were on the show?
Yep.
Dude, I have that shirt and it's so faded. It is so faded.
You've had it for how many years?
Oh god, since you opened up the first t-shirt store, I think in like 2017. Yeah.
That's how old that is.
About how long ago it was when I bought mine.
Yeah.
And folks, as you can see here, we have our new design, all work done by me. We've upgraded. We look a lot better these days. But yeah, we do have a website, shopwcbs.com. I'll drop the link in the chat. And we're going to be moving over to our, whatchamacallit? What was that? Letterbox. We're going to have all kinds of presence online in 2022. We've been really upping our Twitter game, getting more stuff out there too. So now you know how to find us on the website, shopwcbs.com. TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much for next super chat. He says, okay, since fat asses gets repeated a ton in the promo, like Kendo says, which is better, fat asses or cream of the crop?
Ooh, fat asses.
Probably cream of the crop. Wait, by us or just in general?
In general.
Oh, I would say cream of the crop. I mean, anytime somebody talks about Savage in his promos, that cream of the crop one always shows up. the fat asses thing, that's a very niche audience that just thinks Scott Steiner is fantastic with a microphone.
Did you happen to catch AEW Dynamite this week?
I did not.
Taz made a reference to Steiner math. He goes, "You have a 150% chance, but if he doesn't have a chance or whatever," he like fucking tried to quote it on air.
Cool.
There's the cream of the crop.
Oh God.
It's getting an action figure, and I'm gonna back it or buy it.
Just a little behind the scenes. There wasn't cream in that cup.
Yeah, it was cocaine. It was 1985.
There you go. There you go.
But thank you, TLJ Screwjob, for everything. Joseph Bianowicz says, "I'm throwing in for word of the day, Knob Gobbler. Hail to WCBS. Hail all. Party boob!" Well, Joseph Bianowicz, the word of the day is Knob Gobbler. Thank you very much for your recommendation. Folks, if you can get here early enough, you can dictate what the word of the week is, and we can have a lot of fun with that. So thank you to Joseph Bianowicz for Knob Gobbler. Deadeye, thank you very much for your generous super chat. Next, Baldwin will be saying he wasn't aiming at anyone, and the bullet was set to heat-seeking. Also, I'm proposing to my girlfriend Saturday. Wish me luck. And in case I'm not around this month, Merry Christmas. Well, first off, before anything, good luck, Deadeye. Everything's going to go well for you with the proposal. Make sure you come back and let us know how everything goes. Dion and I just got invitations for a wedding. You excited for that wedding, Dion?
I am so fucking excited.
How drunk will we be?
Yes.
Do you remember that scene in Wedding Crashers when the guy ruins the wedding and he's like, "I want to talk about my 8th stint in rehab," when he's like fucking at the reception?
Doing the speech or whatever, trying to do the speech?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I want us to, like, in the middle of his groomsman speech, I just want the two of us to stand up and like start clinking our glasses like, Jake, we gotta tell you a story.
Yeah, we gotta tell a story. Come around, kids. We got a story to tell.
Oh,
we just start telling, and like, fucking Hillary rolls up with a projector. She's like, "We have photos too," and it's like pictures of Jake.
Oh my God,
drum.
Dude. Yeah, so we finally got ours yesterday, and because on the invitation, they're like, "Well, you being there is great enough, but if you want to, donate to, or not donate, but if you want to give a gift for our honeymoon, definitely feel free." So I donated $5, and I was like, "Go ahead and get yourself a hot dog," and I didn't put my name on it. And he texted me the next morning. He goes, "Hey man, thanks for the hot dog." And I was like, I knew that he was gonna know that shit was me.
Should have said you were from Buffalo.
Oh,
I know, it wasn't me, man. I'm from Buffalo.
But Deadeye, good luck with everything, and thank you. If we don't see you, Merry Christmas. I'm looking forward to Christmas. I kind of already bought my Christmas presents. Black Friday was a thing. I went too ham on it.
Yeah, and if she says no, then you go sell the ring and you take out one of her friends to a nice dinner and never call her back.
Oh,
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
Yeah.
But heat-seeking projectiles from Metalux, the whatever research facility that Axel Foley worked for. Maybe they're
they were researched. Now they're into ballistics. It's a whole thing now.
Yeah,
it was Russ Fielding.
Yeah.
It always was.
At the Beverly Hills Gun
Don't
Club.
break wind around these bullets.
Could be your last fart. One little.
Yeah. $20. I got twin daughters.
Monique and Unique with pigtails. SH Rebels 08, thank you very much. He says, "I'll take a Joe Rogan slap nuts and a message, please." So Kendo, are you excited to get to hear your favorite ones?
Yes.
Message.
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit. Jamie, pull that video up.
It's Mr. Flatnut to you.
The oof makes it so much better.
And then he's got that fucking little tiny blonde haircut on. God damn, it's so funny.
Yeah, and then later that night, he went out to interfere in Jeff Jarrett's match and gave him the 3 of the weirdest, softest, weakest looking punches to the bag that I've ever seen anybody throw in my life. Beetlejuice, R.I.P. Dude.
I got to give you your little Beetlejuice Buddha statue I bought you.
I can't wait to bring that one in the house. Like, hey, honey, look what Jeff got me. What is it?
Oh, God.
I don't know.
I should have. At Horror Hound next time, I'll get you the full size one. But I got you just one for your desk now. But you can put it out.
I'll take it to work. And then when anybody asks about it, I'll be like, Great. Let me cast this to the TV in the corner here. So this is why this is funny, and just show video of Jeff Jarrett smoking a fucking dwarf over the head with a guitar repeatedly.
Oh God, you're doing God's work, Ken. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, like kids, this is funny. Watch this. Bam. Why is that funny?
It just is. We'll read a few more, and then we're going to jump into our next topic, which we actually didn't plan for yet, but you guys will enjoy it because it'll catch you off guard. So SH Rebels 08 says, I'll take a Buffalo Jeff button and a number 69, please. Well, let's look up the number 69.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
I think the fix is in on that one.
Ooh. And then finally, the Buffalo Jeff.
You found my secret button. Lucky you. How does that make you feel, Dion? I am in your soul, watching you from a distance. Everywhere you want to be, like MasterCard.
I feel like he got up and walked away.
Yeah, I feel like
He died.
I feel like that's what happened.
We done? We get past the whole Buffalo Jeff thing?
Yeah,
I
we're
love
back.
that. Like Dion can just now sense it. He's like, it's happening. I'm gonna go walk up. Like,
I was
it's
like, time for me to go get a drink. I'll tell you that right the fuck now.
How was the drink, Dion?
Fuck you. You fucking. It's just funny, all of the fucking over a decade that I've known this guy. I have complained about my girlfriend to this dude. We've grown as men to get as true brothers, and this motherfucker will never ever miss an opportunity to make me uncomfortable with that goddamn fucking voice.
Why would I? Why would I not want to troll you indefinitely? It's great.
It just, it's like someone else. It's like, you know what? I gotta go refresh my drink because this shit is on its way, and my black ass is thirsty. See,
So Dion, the Buffalo Jeff is a lot like Freddy Krueger. You know that little rhyme they do for Freddy? 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Buffalo Jeff's and Freddy Krueger's ends the same way.
9, 10, never sleep again, Dion.
Listen, it's instead of two small little white girls playing jump rope, it's just you with a jump rope hitting a tree, staring at me from the sidewalk. I'm like, I'm not going out there. Why is that gigantic fucking psychopath in my lawn?
And Hillary's yelling. He's like, take the trash out. He's like, no,
take the trash out. I'm like, no, that shit is staying in the kitchen. Because why is that dude's shirt so tight? I just imagine Buffalo Jeff is just like wearing a fucking RoboCop shirt, but it's like 3 sizes too small, and he's just sitting there hitting the tree with a jump rope for no reason.
His fantasies are very unusual.
Yeah, I know they really are.
Hey, it's not my fantasy. That is just what
I mean, there's a lot of detail there. It's almost like you've thought about this on a regular basis.
That is just, it's like someone just sitting there flipping a coin, staring at you, but they don't catch it. They just keep letting it hit the ground, and they just stare at you like, oops. And you're like, oh, you're fucking crazy. And why are you whispering into a microphone? That's what I think of.
I'm not whispering.
Yeah, that's not cool. Ugh.
Well, up next is our friend Cesario Japan, who says, oh no, it's the bucket woman. Kendo, did you see our Twitter post this week about Hyacinth Bucket?
I did, because I'm the one that responded with about it being, oh no, it's the bucket woman because you hearted it.
There you go. So folks, if you have not had a chance, check out a show called Keeping Up Appearances. It's a British show. It's a little older.
By the way, the picture you posted about Indiana Jones was fucking hilarious.
I was in the airport yesterday. I was like, that's not Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah. So that's current. You just didn't. That's current. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's brand new. Like,
oh
they
my
had a
god!
stack of them.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that took me a few minutes to figure that one out because I'm looking at it and my brain is reading Raiders of the Lost Ark. My eyes are seeing Temple of Doom, and I'm like, I don't get it. Is it because there's a golf magazine there? I don't. Oh wait, That's not, yeah, two different movies. Gotcha. Yeah, it took me a good couple of minutes of sitting on the toilet this morning to figure that one out. Because I'm like, I'm seeing each individual thing that makes it wrong, but I wasn't putting it together. Yeah, 5:30 in the morning's early.
Yeah, that was fucking classic because I posted that to our Instagram as well, and people are just like, "What the fuck's going on?" I'm just like, I didn't realize that was like that is a now like current Time magazine thing you can go buy, and that's how bad they fucked up. It's just like, yeah, we didn't care, we're just putting this out. I'm just like, what? Just yeah. Oh man, journalism is not what it used to be.
No, there's no such thing as journalistic integrity anymore, or
no
Google search. It's kind of embarrassing that Time magazine of all fucking places did it too.
Yeah, that is.
If you never need, and we've been saying it for years on this show, you know, for all the gallivanting, for all the fucking virtue signaling, they don't fucking give a shit. Like, nope. They just, you think if they use the wrong image for a random anniversary edition of a movie, you think they fucking give a shit about, oh yeah, fucking Brie Larson is fucking so brave and like, no, they just like, hey, it's the fucking flavor of the month. Let's just talk about it. It'll get us clicks and bought issues. They don't care. They're not gonna like magically. Oh, they don't give a shit about this thing, but this other thing, yeah. Now we're gonna devote all of our time and energy to it. Like, no, man, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
And then we have two more. So first off, from Colt Seaman.
I can't believe you're able to fit your whole foot in there, Alec. Shoot this, Alec. That's not the camera.
Wait, did you see the guy's name was Colt Seaman?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know him personally?
No. But if that Colt wins a lot of races, that Seaman can be worth a lot of money.
I just heard he's a hell of a shot.
Oh.
And then finally, Primer. This is perfect, Primer. You actually are going to help us with our new segment for tonight. Hail, WCBS. I'm curious, what are y'all thoughts on Santa Inc.? Also, have you guys seen the Norwegian gay Santa commercial? Party boob! I have not seen the gay Norwegian Santa Claus, but I have read Santa's Husband.
Yeah.
Now, I did want to look into this Santa Inc. because initially I looked at it and it had a 1% on Rotten Tomatoes, and that's hilarious. But I also opened it up in a different browser because I don't like to, not use ad blocker. And so it wouldn't let me open it. So when I opened it over in a different browser, it moved up to 2%. Now, if you haven't heard, Santa Inc. is an animated show over on HBO Max. It comes from our good friend Seth Rogen, who we'll be talking about in a moment. It's got shit reviews, and we're just going to read a couple of them because, again, people don't like Christmas anymore. Thomas says, I was reeling for a good 5 minutes on how on the nose the political commentary is. No subtlety, multiple flat deliveries, and despite an occasional one-liner, this show could have came out for a university sociology class. So, not funny, not subtle. Bob says, terrible. Do not waste your time. Rock S says, this is the worst thing I've seen in my life. Nothing about this is good at all.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
Michael says, this is the greatest show ever made. Don't pay attention to all the negative reviews. They're just pissed off Christians. Now we know where Michael's stances lie.
Yeah.
Christopher says, horrible, rude, and not even South Park funny. Just bad, turned off after 10 minutes. Matt B., How to Ruin Christmas by Two Unfunny Activists. Highlights everything that is wrong with modern Hollywood. Scott says, Rogan is a one-trick pony. If you like his trick, then you will like this show. I don't. So, guys, we've had a lot of Santa Claus movies come out over the years. Of course, there's the well-known Santa Claus, the movie, which stars the old man, the Big Lebowski himself, as Santa Claus. And Kendo, tying it back together to keeping up appearances. Do you remember Daisy, Hyacinth's sister?
Yes.
She plays Mrs. Claus in the Santa Claus movie. So there you go. Small world after all, folks.
Yeah.
But you gotta, if you're gonna make a stance on something, you gotta at least do it with comedy and humor. I think most people today think the message is all that's important, so the delivery is irrelevant. And so this was a show I was gonna skip, definitely gonna skip. But yeah, Santa Inc. What do you guys, are you gonna rush out to go watch it?
No, because
No.
up until before the show started, I didn't know it existed. And then as soon as I heard the word Seth Rogen, I was like, no, I'd rather walk into oncoming traffic.
Yeah, he's
Seth Rogen shit. But again, especially the last few years, he's him and SNL and all that stuff. Like you said, it's the fact that they have to have a message and then forgetting to be funny. And don't get me wrong, I fucking love teasing certain groups that take themselves so seriously. Like, don't get me wrong, I fucking love laughing at Kirk Cameron's Christmas movie. That was hilarious.
Well,
right?
the difference is that movie took itself seriously.
Right.
That's why it was unintentionally funny because of how serious that movie took it. It wasn't making
right. And
fun
Kirk
of
Cameron
Christmas.
took himself super fucking seriously. Like, so it was a different type of thing. But just again, it doesn't. Santa Inc. doesn't sound great. And again, fucking Seth Rogen is he's just taking himself too fucking seriously and not in a funny way. But like I said, if I'm not doing anything, if I'm fucking a little inebriated, I might watch to see what's up. But yeah, I'm not in a huge rush.
So let's talk about the other part of the super chat, the gay Norwegian Santa Claus. This is a still from the ad. Were you guys?
Looks like John Goodman.
a little bit.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Similarities to the Big Lebowski. So critics call gay Santa ad creepy, accusing it of sexualizing Christmas. The ad was posted on YouTube on November 22nd to pay tribute to the 50th anniversary of Norway's decision to decriminalize homosexuality.
Can we get one thing straight? Nobody's against Christmas. Really, nobody's against Christmas. The
Right.
fact that the fact that as soon as like Halloween's done, you're already there in stores and you've skipped over Thanksgiving says a lot about people who care about Christmas. Clearly, those stores are putting that stuff out there because people want to buy Christmas stuff. Therefore, you've won. Christmas is 2 fucking months. It's 2 goddamn months. Okay,
4 months for me.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, dude. I'm really sorry. But it's such a dumb thing. Oh, war on Christmas. Go fuck yourself.
It makes money. Now,
Yeah, and that's the thing is like they want to like all these religious people want to virtue signal and be like, oh, it's about this, it's about that. It's like, no, it's about fucking money. Let's be honest. Let's be real honest about this. It's about money.
Now, I'm not going to play you this ad because it's 4 minutes long, but I am going to read you what's going on with it.
It's 4 minutes long.
Yeah. You'll never
An
guess.
ad
What
that's 4 minutes
They're
long?
telling a story, Dion. Can you tell a story in 30 seconds?
What a
Come
horrible. Well, no, if it's a commercial and it's a 4-minute long commercial, Jesus, what are they trying to win?
Who
A fucking
ever bought
Emmy?
anything from an ad that's 4 minutes long?
Yeah, after 10 seconds, I've already gotten pissed off at you being on my television.
Listen, I'm all about repping and supporting my gay brothers and sisters out there. But 4 minutes? What are we talking about here?
Well, we're about to find out what we're talking about. Now, you guys, let's play a quick game before I read this. I told you it's a Norwegian ad, correct?
on. Yes.
But I didn't tell you what it's an ad for, right?
Oh, that's true.
Viagra.
See, Alice.
Yeah.
Dion, you take a guess?
Penis pumps.
All right.
Butter.
Austin, hashtag Austin was right. It wasn't.
Yeah, are you a fun boy Santa Claus, but you can't get it up? Try Norwegian Cialis. I don't know why I
Blue
came off
Chew.
as German there.
From Santa to you.
Close enough.
Blue Chew.
Now, a Norwegian Christmas ad for Norway's postal service
No way.
that depicts gay Santa struggling to balance his Christmas Day duties and a male lover interest has sparked an online debate with critics saying it sexualizes the holiday figure.
So because Santa's working too hard and he wants a blowy, he's struggling. He's like, God, I need to take this up to the post office. Okay,
Now,
that's fine.
the ad titled "When Harry Met Santa" shows a burgeoning romance. Yeah,
What?
when Harry met Santa.
They can't even come up with an original title.
No. Shows a burgeoning romance between Santa and Harry that starts when the two meet one Christmas Eve. As he leaves the house through the chimney that night, fireworks fill the night sky. Over the years, the two continue to see each other on Christmas Eve and fall in love. Frustrated with only getting to see his lover once a year, Harry pens a letter to Santa that says, "Dear Santa, all I want for Christmas is you."
Oh my God.
Yeah, dear Santa Claus, you're the one that makes my bells jingle.
At the end of the nearly 4-minute ad, Santa and his lover engage in a seconds-long kiss. During their embrace, a camera pans out and a message reads, "In 2022, Norway marks 50 years of being able to love who we want."
There are just so many ways to do that. That's just not awkward. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I've got the ad turned on right now. This is ridiculous.
I'm just
this
sad
is
that the
crazy.
I'm sad YouTube got rid of their thumbs down button. I just wanted to read the ratio on this.
Yeah, me too.
See, now it makes a lot
if you
more
really
sense.
wanted to do that,
One of the
Dude,
reasons why-
Norwegian.
to do that, you just have Santa Claus come home looking fucking completely haggard from flying around the goddamn planet one night, delivering toys to a bunch of bastard children that probably don't deserve them anyway. But then he shows up, he drops his sack, puts his bag of gifts down, and then he just slumps into his chair. And what's his name?
Don't say
Harry
sack, Kendo. Don't say
Harry
sack.
comes walking around the corner with a plate of cookies and milk and just sits down on the arm of the chair and he just puts his arm around. I mean, that would have said it right there. You would have got it right there. And then the thing could just popped up. Norwegian Postal Service, cut Santa a break. Stop putting your shit in the, in his bag.
Stop putting your things in his sack. Jam things in our box.
Yeah. Santa's sack is busy. Use the Postal Service.
Right. It's just like, I get it. Like, I get it. At the same time, it's like, yo, gay people are people too. And you don't have to keep using them as props. And there are just so many other ways that you could have made like a tasteful commercial celebrating this good thing that you did 50 years ago. And it's just like, this whole, here we go again with the flavor of the month thing. Like, we'll pander to them and they'll use our postal service more because we made Santa a gay dude. And it's like, come on, man. Like, even gay people are like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm an actual person. You can talk to me like a person instead of like a fucking kid with cancer. Like, it just, like, you want to show your support for a group, don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. Just don't make it weird. Just be genuine.
It's funny.
Don't make it 4 minutes. What the fuck?
They could have just popped up a thing that says, in 2022, it'll be 50 years since we, decriminalized, homosexual activity. It's 2022. You all know somebody that's gay. Most of us don't care. The end. It's like, you're right.
Like 2 young dudes or 2 young girls walking, and then you show them turning old, and you're like, happy 50th anniversary for making homosexuality legal. Like, and then that's it. Like, don't make it weird. But now you're like,
dude, this
Santa.
This commercial is so goddamn long.
4 minutes.
You don't need a 4-minute commercial for anything.
Oh god,
No.
This is like, and like, I mean, they've basically made a short film.
I just saw those dudes.
Oh my god! The reason, no. The reason, okay, in the commercial, the reason it's a post office. He's using the post office to send gifts to his lover because he wanted to be with him, so he could have time with him. That's why he's using the post office.
Like, what does it have to do with the fucking? I just don't get it.
Because
like,
apparently
why?
he can't be with him every
Why?
year. But they showed the guy crying because he can only be with him for like a few hours.
Wait,
on Christmas night once he's done.
hold up a second. So if he can only see Santa on Christmas Eve when he's delivering gifts, he's not a lover. He's a booty call.
Yeah. Like, Santa's a shitty person. Christmas isn't year round. He can leave whenever he wants.
Yeah. It's not like, once Christmas is over, Santa like fucking unplugs from the Matrix for 364 days. And he just like pops back up on Christmas Eve.
Oh my god!
So the guy Santa's flying around the world.
No,
stops
you guys
halfway through,
you
pounds
guys
one out on
need
this
to
dude,
go watch
leaves
this
him.
commercial right now. That's fucking hilarious.
Now I gotta watch it because we keep making fun of it, and now I have way too many fucking questions.
Okay, all right. I'll send you.
Watch it on your own time.
Yeah. I'll send you the link right now, but you can watch it on your own time.
4 minutes of Santa being a shitty side piece? Come on now.
No. Santa's not the side piece. The guy is.
Yeah.
Wait, so is he cheating on Miss Claus?
Yeah, I think so.
There is no Miss Claus in Norwegian Santa. All right, I sent you the link. Enjoy that shit.
Why do you got to make it weird, Norway? Like, all you had to do was just do like a regular thing. Why you gotta make it weird?
So basically, Santa Claus says bye. He's like, I'm getting it on both sides.
He's straight 364 days of the year. Christmas Eve, he comes out.
Ho ho ho!
I got a gift. I have a gift for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have-
Reach
I
into
have
my
package for you.
sack and see what you find. Oh, I hope it's a
Well-
big one.
Well, our friend Adam Wofford sent in a super generous super chat about Christmas. Here in Oklahoma, Christmas started all the way back in September. So Alec must have gotten heat-seeking bullets from Tom Selleck's movie Runaway, co-starring Gene Simmons. And I thought that was just a movie.
I didn't know Oklahoma was in the Philippines.
I can't get excited for Christmas until about right after Halloween. I still care about Thanksgiving and I want to celebrate it, 100%. But if somebody's like, "Are you ready for Christmas?" around, I don't know, November 15th, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about it."
Yeah, but also if people out there put your Christmas tree like right after Halloween or like the second week in or whatever into November, you're the problem. You're the fucking problem.
Yeah, imagine waking up on a September Saturday morning and you're hearing fucking Christmas music in a language you don't understand. Yeah, welcome to my world.
Speaking of the post office, I can understand why someone would go postal hearing that shit. It's not even fall yet, and you got to hear Christmas music. Like, yo,
Yeah, I wonder when Mariah Carey's song will be full on outlawed from everywhere. Honestly, like I wonder.
Listen to that's a violation of your Eighth Amendment rights.
Wait, if never mind. I'm not going to go into that. Nope, not going to do that.
But Adam Walford actually looked up the movie you're talking about. I've been aware of this, but I've never seen it. Do you want to watch it, guys, one day?
Absolutely. Tom Selleck, hell yeah.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought that was what's her face from The Exorcist as well. That is not. That's
What,
Cynthia
Linda Blair?
Rhodes. Yeah, I thought it was Linda Blair for a second, but no.
Well, I mean,
it looks cool.
she did a couple of women in prison movies for a bit there, and Playboy.
Oh, I've
so,
seen them.
Yeah.
My cousin Jason had like a poster of one of them too, like not Mean Streets because that's a real.
Was
movie.
it Caged Heat or whatever?
Yes, that's
okay.
it.
Yeah, Caged Heat. Yeah, that's a popular one.
You guys ever seen Mrs. Claus, the movie with Angela Lansbury?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Sounds questionable.
I liked it in the 90s because my grandma watched it with me, but that's about it. That's like the only Mrs. Claus memory I ever have. She didn't seem that bad in the movie, though, so I don't know why Santa left her. So, let's briefly, censorship is always a fun topic. Let's just have a laugh at something stupid. So I showed it a moment ago, The Simpsons. Kendo, when do you think The Simpsons died? Season 8?
Apparently,
Yeah, season
When do
8.
you think The Simpsons died?
It died a while ago, actually. I think after like season 10. It should have just been over after that.
Well, it's still around, sadly, and now The Simpsons are in the news because of some new censorship. So it's nothing. Sadly, it's not news when China goes out of their way to remove something. But when it happens to something well known, people pay attention. So let me just pull this image up real quick for some context, and we will talk about that. So The Simpsons, the longest running show ever. Are we tired of it? I personally am. So an episode of The Simpsons in which the family visits Tiananmen Square is missing from Disney Plus's Hong Kong platform. Episode 12 of season 16 was found today to be absent from the streamer's catalog in the nation, which launched in Hong Kong earlier this month. The episode features the family going to China to try to adopt a baby. At one point, they visit Tiananmen Square, which was the site of a deadly crackdown in 1989 against democracy protesters. A satirical sign in the cartoon square reads, "On this site in 1989, nothing happened." At the time of publication, it is not clear whether Disney Plus removed the episode or was ordered by the authorities.
Yeah, we know why that
Responded to
went.
requests for comments.
Oh God. Yeah. Disney doesn't want to make Daddy angry, so they take it
we
out.
can't go upsetting Ginny the Pooh.
That's what his name is? All right.
Yeah. Apparently, he's been. People say he looks like Winnie the Pooh because of just his shape, and
He looks like
hates,
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, he hates it now, and if that symbol ever comes up, like you get black banned in China.
Yeah.
So.
That's why the South Park episode featured Winnie the Pooh quite heavily in it when they were talking about the leader of China.
Oh man.
So let's start talking about our star of the night, Alec Baldwin. Yay. Now, folks, if you do not know, Alec Baldwin shot Helena Hutchins, who was the director of photography on the film Rust. That event took place on October 21st of this year, my birthday, yay. We've been covering the Alec Baldwin situation over the last couple of weeks, and now we have a new update. So I figured for those listening to the podcast long form, they will be able to, track the Alec Baldwin shooting the entire time. So let's pull up a new image from Alec Baldwin here. He was recently interviewed, as in last night, and this was the first thing I woke up to this morning, and I about rolled my eyes till it hurt. So we gave you context about what happened. Now let's talk about this. Alec Baldwin told ABC News that he never pulled the trigger of the gun that shot director of photography Helena Hutchins on the set of Rust. The trigger wasn't pulled. I didn't pull the trigger, Baldwin said in an excerpt released Wednesday from a sit-down interview, his first since the October shooting. When asking why he pointed the gun at Hutchins and he pulled the trigger when it wasn't in the script, Baldwin said, "I would never point a gun at anyone and then pull the trigger. Never." Baldwin also said he has no idea how a live bullet got in the Colt 45 revolver he used in the scene. "Someone put a live bullet in the gun, a bullet that wasn't even supposed to be on the property," he said. An emotional Baldwin visibly fights back tears when talking about Hutchins. She was someone who was loved by everyone. I'll just leave that part to go. When asked by George Stephanopoulos of ABC if the shooting was the worst thing that had ever happened to him, Baldwin said yes, because I think back, what could I have done differently? ABC is set to air the interview tonight, so it's probably on the air as we speak. Hutchins was killed and director Joel Souza was injured in October after Baldwin discharged a weapon during rehearsal that contained what authorities suspected was a live round. The incident, which remains under investigation, has renewed calls for better safety practices on sets with regards to the use of weapons. Here's my favorite part. Baldwin believes the police officer should be present on every film/TV set that uses guns, fake or otherwise, to monitor weapons safely.
I thought he didn't like the police.
Yep.
But that's why you have armors. That's why you hire good armors, so this way you don't have to have police on set.
I mean, okay, this all can be avoided if we stop using those guns that go off by themselves.
Yeah. Self-firing weapons are the problem here, folks.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem. Why are we pretending like this isn't a thing? It's totally a thing. Guns go off by themselves randomly all the time. It's a pandemic. It's an endemic. It's something.
It's a
else.
massacre. Is really what it is, Kendo. It's a massacre.
Yeah, I right now am going on record as saying I want to ban all those self-discharging guns. I am anti-self-discharging guns.
I can back that. Self-discharging guns are the problem. The biggest problem. But what do you guys think? Dion, you like to take a more measured approach. How full of shit is Alec Baldwin? I didn't pull the trigger.
Especially when traumatic shit happens, this is one of the reasons why, eyewitness testimony, it's not the movie. So it's not where, eyewitness testimony is taken with 100% certainty, especially when it's something that's so serious, right? Because people misremember things all the time, and especially now he's doing this interview 2 months later. Of course he's going to, I think overall say, is he full of shit? I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I will say, people who are in situations like this, people misremember shit, and especially when they don't want to be the one to blame. So, if I was a betting man, I'd say, hey, he's upset. He doesn't want to get blamed for it. And again, especially when you convince yourself of something so much, sometimes you start to believe it, and especially with something like this, there's a reason why during investigations, they take multiple instances of eyewitness accounts to kind of build what actually happened. And again, I'm not the biggest Alec Baldwin fan, but again, I can see someone being so distraught that they don't remember what they did.
He remembers. He is so full of it. Oh my god!
Dude, listen, things are different when you kill somebody. And again,
I know it's Alec Baldwin.
It's possible, right? Right, and it's possible. I'm not saying that he doesn't remember, but that people, fucking traumatic stuff does stuff to people, and I could see him convincing himself so much that he didn't pull the trigger that he's sitting in front of a camera, believe in the shit. It's just, it's it's goddamn tragic, man. It's just super tragic.
Yeah.
What do you
Even
say,
more
Kendall?
tragic. I was gonna say it's really tragic. The biggest tragedy is they allowed a self-discharging gun on that movie set.
Damn it.
It needs to be stopped.
Yeah, it is. That's the real problem. That's the scourge of society. Is that these self-discharging guns that randomly put themselves in people's hands and just happen to go off pointed at somebody? Like I told you guys earlier, I said, who in the hell thought it was a good idea for him to give an interview where the reasoning behind what happened was, I don't know because I didn't pull the trigger. The gun went off, but I didn't pull the trigger. Who the fuck's
That's
going
the
to believe
part
that?
of Alec
Who's
Baldwin
going to
that
believe
can't
that?
be- That's the problem, because he can't help himself. He cannot help. He has to say something, and that's always been his goddamn problem.
Yeah. Because
And-
even I think even like 2 or 3 days before, 2 or 3 days after it happened, he tweeted out about it as well, and I'm just like, don't say shit, man. Just
Right.
fucking keep
Well,
quiet.
he went and
man.
talked to
Come
the
on.
press on the set of the movie where he was like, "She's my friend. She's my friend. Something terrible happened." It's like, dude, turn that part of your fucking brain off for 10 minutes and stop this perpetual need to be in front of a camera. Like, you were holding a gun that fucking killed somebody.
Get
Like,
better
stop.
coaching.
Talking.
Well, have you seen that meme that's floating around? It's not even a meme, it's just a series of pictures. Because, first off, in the chat, everyone's talking about the type of gun it was and how it needed to be cocked before it will fire. Now,
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin has been in countless films where he uses weapons, rifles, pistols, the shadow, double fucking fisting guns. Like,
Yeah.
as an actor, when do you also take the responsibility? Because you've been in this situation before, dude. Like, you've gone, like I said, you can count the movies he's been in with guns where he's done them. They have better armors. It's that chick's fault. That's what it all boils down to.
Because like what was it with, like I remember you reading some of the stuff about that, and she had like they were like target practicing on set with like live rounds. And from what you read from one of the reports said that like the gun they used for him was used at target practice before lunch, and they didn't check it, and they didn't look at the bullets to see if they were real or not, and that's what the problem was. And he was like, they were walking through the they were doing the setup and walking through how they wanted to do it, and he kind of fired the gun as he was supposed to, and he thought it was empty or whatever, and he shot them. But yeah, dude, I'm still gonna blame her. I mean, like, he's the one who pulled it. Yeah, that's shit on him. Like, he did it obviously, but she was the main problem all along, especially with all the stuff that we read about her and all the shit that she had done on other sets as well.
Are you guys? Well, what do you think's going to happen with him? Do you think he's just going to be, laughed away, and everyone's going to be like, "Oh, Alec Baldwin, blah blah blah," or people are going to like really only remember him for this one?
He's going to cut a
They're
bit
not
through
going
that.
to only remember him. I think he's gonna pay for it in civil court for sure. I think.
Oh yeah,
that's going to be something that's definitely going to happen. But yeah, it's not. I don't think it's going to ruin his career, but this is going to be a huge chunk of what he's remembered for, because especially that's the drawback of being so fucking braggadocious, right? When you pretend to know every goddamn thing, when you fuck up, everyone's gonna say, but you're this wise, all-knowing dude. What the fuck, man? And it's definitely gonna follow him around.
Yeah, like nobody's gonna let him be in charge of anything like on a production scale ever again. He's just gonna be an actor, maybe some light directing here and there, but never producing, never being fully in control of a production ever again.
Did you hear who Alec Baldwin has brought into this conversation, even though this person's not involved at all?
Please tell me it's O.J. Simpson.
I wish. The former president. Of course, Alec Baldwin, of all people, is going to have to
Really?
comment on him. Yeah,
Really?
Donald Trump mentioned.
God damn it, man! How does mentioning the former president get like help you in any way? It doesn't. It makes you look like more of an asshole.
Well, okay,
It's like-
so hang on. Follow the
God.
logic here, because here's why it probably was his fault. He was president number 45. He was probably using a Colt 45. Somebody might have been drinking Colt 45 on set, and the gun magically had this super powers that came from within and discharged itself at somebody, and it's all his fault. It's not Alex Baldwin's fault.
Ladies and gentlemen, please send all of your custom-made tinfoil hats to care of Kendo from WCBS, please.
It's not as funny when you do it.
Folks, please send your tinfoil hats to Kendo, care of WCBS show. I don't know the address.
There you go.
That's how
There you go.
That's how you do
69,
it.
69.9.
Now, there was a transcript from the interview that has popped up. So this was just from 43 minutes ago. So we're kind of new. So I'm just going to read this. This is Alec Baldwin's take. So Alec Baldwin spoke with ABC about the shooting on set of Rust. And Baldwin became emotional while describing his first meeting of Hutchins. She was fantastic, Baldwin told ABC's George Stephanopoulos in an interview.
Until I
The people-
shot her.
Yeah. Now, I don't have any doubt that he feels bad or has, guilt. I'm not trying to act like he's just like, oh, whatever. But I don't like when people they overstate how excited they were or something just because a person's passed away. It's like, look, if you liked Peter Cushing in life and you like him in death, it should be about the same thing. I hate when it's like when somebody dies, they become, whatever. And now Alec Baldwin's doing it, it just feels so hollow when he did it,
Yeah.
He says the people who watched the daily said that her work was beautiful. She was someone who was loved by everyone who worked with her and liked by everyone. Here's what else Alec Baldwin had to say about the shooting. On how the shooting occurred. I let go of the hammer and the gun goes off, Baldwin said. I never pulled the trigger.
Okay, well, that's a fuck up right there because the hammer on those guns is what hits the fucking yeah, hits the primer to ignite the thing.
God.
So you don't have to pull the trigger. That's why in Tombstone, one of our favorite movies that Jeff still hasn't watched to this day because there's something wrong with him in his head.
I got kicked by a mule once. Okay, I'm sure it'll make me happy.
There's a very
Say when?
famous scene, and Dion knows what I'm talking about. The fight at the OK Corral. How does Doc Holliday take a guy out, Dion?
I do know what you're talking about. Tell him, son. Get him.
Yeah. He just holds that trigger down and he fans that revolver, just keeps cocking that hammer back and unloads. And he shoots about 12 times with a gun that only holds 6 rounds. We're here not to talk about problems with movie making and not having the accurate amount of rounds going off in a gun. We're talking about that. All you got to do is click that hammer back and let it go and pow.
Yeah, and also I'm sure they're using replicas of old guns. There's no way there's no way they're gonna get the old ones and use them because that's not cost effective. And I'm sure they would make them a little bit, especially if they're from movies, they'd make them a certain way so they could use blanks and be a little bit different than the real thing. But even then, they work the same fucking way.
I hope the next time somebody. And I'm not saying that I want this to happen, but if somebody ever uses a revolver in a gun crime to go and use what's now going to be known as the Alec Baldwin defense, I didn't pull the trigger. I just pulled the hammer back and let it go.
Now, there's a few more
innocent
points.
Judge.
God.
Judge Dredd. On why the live round was found on set, Alec Baldwin says, a live round isn't supposed to be anywhere near the set, Baldwin said. I don't have anything to hide. Okay. On meeting Hutchins' husband following the shooting, I didn't know what to say, Baldwin recalled after meeting Matthew Hutchins. He hugged me and goes, I suppose we're going to go through this together, Baldwin added. I think to myself, this little boy doesn't have a mother anymore, and there's nothing we can do to bring her back, I told him. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to convey to you how sorry I am and willing to do anything I can to cooperate.
He said that probably while he was writing a check. Just kind of kept looking.
I don't doubt that he feels
holding it
terrible.
to him, showing him the number, be like, "Is that enough? Is that no? Okay, another zero. How about that? Is that no more zeros? More zeros? Okay."
Like, dude, I don't doubt that he feels bad and said all of this stuff, but it's just like
he ain't helping in the terms of damage control.
You're not helping now, man.
Yeah.
On 3 more points on Hutchins, she was the loveliest woman, one of the loveliest women I've ever met and worked with. She was the most professional in terms of her demeanor. Here's the interesting one on whether armorer Hannah Gutierrez Reed was overworked on set. No, I assume that everyone was shooting a lower budget film is stretched, including myself, Baldwin said. I got no complaints from her or the prop department. Now we have all these conflicting reports about her and how people were off shooting guns and doing all this shit. So, and finally, on comments from former President Trump, the comments that he made after the shooting, Alec Baldwin says, "Just when you thought things could not get more surreal, here's the former president of the United States making a comment on this tragic situation," Baldwin said. I wonder if it's because, of all the SNL skits and all the other stuff that he, had to comment, Alec Baldwin. I don't know. But that's it. That was what they had to say tonight on the interview. This was the most up-to-date information from, the source. And, yeah. What do you guys think? Has this changed your views on Alec Baldwin, the situation? I want to know what the audience has to say about this, because the more and more you find out, accidents did happen. Accidents happened on this set. Shit was not well prepared. And now the excuse train has left the station and it's barreling towards Bullshit Mountain.
Right. I honestly, I don't think he intended to kill this person. I really don't. But I think that there was a very fair amount of gross negligence all around it. And they could just end this right now by just saying, all right, you know what? At the end of the day, I was the producer. It stops with me. We're going to make things right. We're going to do whatever we can. Instead, but it wasn't really me. It was somebody else's fault. I mean, I didn't really pull the trigger. I just kind of pulled the hammer back and let it go. But I didn't pull it. It wasn't my fault. It was all these other people's fault. It's like, dude, just at the end of the day, just say we all fucked up and we all are responsible for what happened here.
Yeah. It's an understatement right there. That's an understatement. But again, God, Alec Baldwin has been such an asshole for so long, and assholes don't change when they fuck up. They tend to reiterate why they're assholes. And again, I agree with Kendo. Listen, I don't, without being there, I don't think that he intended to either. At the same time, while I can sympathize with being really upset about it, you can't fucking skirting responsibility doesn't mean it wasn't your fault. Now, don't get me wrong. It's for sure the conversation needs to be about the goddamn armor and the producer. That's where this should be focused at. But he cannot help himself. And at some point, you may not like it. You may not agree with it. But when it went off, it was in your hands. And as much as I fucking enjoy guns, I can admit that I'm not a goddamn expert. But every fucking time I ever had a goddamn weapon in my hand, I was aware of how serious it was. Every person that I've talked to that has been around firearms has had the same goddamn thing said to them. And everyone knows what someone looks and sounds like when they don't know what they're doing. And for it to have gotten this far, I highly doubt that everyone on that movie set just happened to be a fucking idiot. I can't believe that. We're talking about a fucking hand cannon, and everyone just at the same time forgot to do the right shit. You may not have meant to do it, but as I tell my kids and as my dad told me, it doesn't matter if you meant to do it. You can fucking kill somebody. And boom, the number one thing that everybody learns when they first start using guns, firearms, act like that son of a bitch is loaded.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. That's the number one rule.
And again, I haven't seen the interview yet, and I can understand someone being upset. But the fact that you pulled the fucking hammer back after someone handed you a gun, after a fucking dummy was using it for target practice, you can't tell me that you didn't mean that. Yeah, you didn't mean to, but you did, and you gotta fucking swallow that pill, buddy. You gotta swallow that pill.
Our friend Adam Wofford says the gun he was using, a single action handgun, 1911-45, is also a single action, but modern revolvers are double action, which means all you need to do is pull the trigger. But on a single action, you need to pull back the hammer. You guys are going to know more about guns than I do because I still haven't fired one yet. I know. I'm waiting. We were supposed to on a friend's birthday. Dude, we went to a place. It was like a restaurant, bar, and shooting range, and we went for a friend's birthday. And when we got there, it was just like they started to serve us food and drinks, and then they're like, well, it's too late to shoot, plus you guys have already drank, so you can't have weapons. But we'll go back next time, sober as a judge, go try it that
Actually,
time.
that's at Camp Kendo. I honestly, at no point was I ever armed or discharged a firearm, which is unusual. However, there was a gun there that kept going off by itself.
Oh shit!
I'm glad you're okay, buddy. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah,
watch
it
out
was
for those
the
things, man.
damnedest thing. It's like it started walking across the driveway and just started randomly pointing and discharge. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, "Where am I, Santa Fe?"
But yeah, like I said, we I guess final words. We all feel terrible what happened, but this is just a dumpster fire of negligence. It seems like, nobody was paying attention. Nobody was doing their jobs right. And sadly, every generation has one of these deaths on set. The big one, there was a Transformer one a few years ago. I usually consider the biggest one the Twilight Zone death, in which Vic Morrow and 2 child actors were crushed and decapitated by helicopters on film. So there's been some bad ones, but hopefully, they keep figuring out ways to make it safer. And Alec Baldwin, his advice was really shitty. We should have cops on set. Now, you should hire competent armorers and not fuck around on independent productions and have guns and weapons and all this shit out in the desert because nobody's paying attention, dude.
Yeah. Or better advice, Alec Baldwin, stop making movies.
Yeah, stop being a producer, or just try to allocate more of your money that you have, your millions of fucking dollars, and actually pay out of pocket for a good armor. Maybe do that.
Yeah. Just you gotta protect everybody on set.
Yeah, man, take that shit seriously.
Yeah, and I mean hiring somebody who's got complaints and who's had problems just shows you how much you actually care.
That's the thing that drives me crazy.
Yeah,
because shit like that just doesn't keep happening unless someone isn't doing what they're supposed to be fucking doing. And the fact that this woman, and then he's gonna go on, ABC News, and I haven't heard any. I don't have any complaints. What the fuck do you mean you don't have any complaints? What do you mean you don't have any complaints? We've got the biggest piece of evidence of her not doing her job. Somebody's fucking dead. We're not talking about leaving your wallet in the car. We're not talking about, oh shit, man, I fucking damn, you needed the gun. I left it in the locker. I left it locked up. Let me go get it. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a live round in a hand cannon that just in the ether. No one knows anything about it.
Yeah. No one knows how it got there. All they know is that Alec Baldwin went back and somebody dropped.
TLJ Screwjob also says Alec and the AD deserve blame too. Give all 3 jail time. One of these Hollywood commies has to face consequences eventually, right?
Well, he's got so much money he can knock his way out.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, they'll probably be civil court, but I doubt
rich people don't go to jail.
Yeah, and I really, God, I hope the movie never comes out, but it fucking might. Who knows?
I'm pretty sure this happened as soon as it was over. They were like, "Yeah, let's not do this anymore."
Modalicious says Alec Baldwin rust equals Ted Kennedy at Chappaquiddick.
Oh,
I mean.
Neither one of them had intent on what they did. I will say that after Alec Baldwin accidentally shot the lady, they got cops on the scene, paramedics. They tried to fix the situation as fast as possible. Ted Kennedy went home to bed, woke up the next morning, called his friend and say, "Hey, I have a problem. We need to try to cover it up."
Yeah, what was her name? Maureen something?
I don't know, but those are
who did
she was the lady friend.
Mary Jo Kopechne, that was her name.
Yeah, she was the mistress. The pregnant mistress.
I didn't realize that part. So, let's see. Let's get caught up with the audience. Hey, Nick, pick a number for us, man.
13.
13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 13.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last?
That's right, Major. You did.
I lied.
Thank you.
Such a good one. Such a good one.
And we don't use it very often, but it's fun when we do. Now, Scottskio2, thank you very much for your super chat. He says, Knob Gobbler Incorporated, both the title and a fitting description of the people who made it. Yeah. I know for a fact that Sarah Silverman is a knob gobbler. I know Jimmy Kimmel personally. And Seth Rogen. Now, Kendo, was it you and I that were talking behind the scenes about Seth Rogen and his latest comments?
No, was it?
Nick brought that up. And
his Twitter,
Seth Rogen, and I want out so I don't have to deal with him on the same planet as me anymore.
Yeah, it was his Twitter beef with YouTube star Casey Neistat that he was going on about it. And I was just like, damn, dude, he's really out of touch.
Yeah, I get it, oh, my car was broken into 15 times, blah, blah, blah. Shut up, Seth Rogen. People like you are so out of touch with reality. Don't try to act like you could even human anymore. So, Xavier to God says, rate these castings from least to greatest. You guys ready?
Okay.
So, Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man, Tobey Maguire is Spider-Man, Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, and Snipes is Blade.
From least to greatest or whatever? Is that what it was?
Yeah, from least to greatest.
Those are all the ones we love. Shit.
I gotta go with RDJ is greatest. Second greatest is Snipes' Blade. And then it was Toby and who?
Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool.
Ooh, I gotta go with Ryan in third, and then Toby is fourth.
Shit, I gotta go. What the hell's that music playing in the fucking background?
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to go check that out real quick.
Sounds like the wind blowing over a bottle. Smooth. Ooh. Ooh.
All right, so I'm gonna go RDJ, Ryan Reynolds, Tobey Maguire, and then Wesley Snipes.
Ooh, he puts Wesley in last. Woo!
Yeah, so I'm a racist.
I guess I'll be controversial.
Chat gets me. The chat
Put all three white guys first, and then the black guy last, because stereotypes.
Well, I'm going to be controversial because everyone expects me to put Tobey Maguire as the best, but I'm going to go Robert Downey Jr., Ryan Reynolds, Wesley Snipes, and then Tobey Maguire, because it's like you picked four amazing ones, and then there is Spider-Man 3. That's the thing we need to remember. There's Spider-Man 3.
Right.
But
there's also Iron Man.
Toby and Spider-Man wasn't the problem. And
dude, his faces. Look, I love Spider-Man 2. It is my favorite superhero movie till the end of time. But god damn it, there are scenes in Spider-Man 3 where it's like no one gave a shit. Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire, Avi Arad, which is counting his dollars, going Venom, more Venom. Like that movie is better than what came after it, but fuck, man, I'm sticking with my rating.
All right, go RDJ, Ryan Reynolds, Wesley Snipes, and then Maguire.
Respectable.
Yeah.
Now, Ninja Lawyer Steve says you can't gobble knobs without Coke. Well, I think that's the perfect time
probably
to do a quick transition. We're transitioning here at World Class Bullshitters. So, Coke posters from our friend Ninja Lawyer Steve. You guys ready?
Oh, uh-oh.
So first off is Drew Barrymore starring in Riding in Cars with Coke.
She got a little something underneath the nose there. I'm just saying, like
Coke and booze. That was Drew's cruise.
Oh God, Drew, wipe your nose, kid, wipe your nose.
Up next, we have the Coke of the Sierra Madre, starring Humphrey Bogart.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Just a little bump, kid. Just a little bump.
There's also Coke Wars, a new dope.
I I mean,
Fantastic.
that explains a lot of
love
shit
it.
in that movie.
Dude, I would totally watch that. That'd be awesome.
After that, we have a Kokotar. Nothing's over when I'm snorting.
That's the best part of that whole poster right there is Stephen Lang with a Coke stash.
Oh God.
The Oogie
Whoa.
Loves in the Big Coke Adventure. What the? I imagine Cocaine made this movie.
I was gonna say, I think a big Coke adventure.
No. Cocaine didn't make that. Fucking acid did. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Different drug.
Yeah.
Too many
look how
tabs.
fucking colorful they are.
It's a vacuum cleaner.
Exactly. You have to be on acid to think of that, Jeff.
So I'm looking at it here. Is IMDb's list of the worst Oogie Lovers really one of the worst movies ever? This movie has 0 on IMDb. It had made $10 million at the box office. Whew. It's the worst of the worst on IMDb.
The nose dust.
Well, that's because this movie was not made for 40-year-old white men.
That's true. Thank you, Bree. So after the Oogie Loves coked out extravaganza, let's see, where is the tab at? Oh, God, here we go. So Oogie Loves and Coke, the Coke Cracker, the Untold High.
Wow.
Oh my God.
The white on Christmas.
Well, I mean, now that you mentioned, I probably could see Nathan Lane doing a lot of coke in the movie.
So how else do you explain John Turturro playing a Nazi rat who dressed like Andy Warhol and Nathan Lane as Albert Einstein?
Cocaine.
Nathan Lane's made a lot of questionable decisions in his time.
That is awesome.
My favorite John Cusack movie, Must Love Coke. The hardest trick is making it last.
Even the dog's like, I'm freaking out, man.
Even the dog's coked up.
Here you go, Dion, your favorite. Schwarzenegger, Snortinator 3, Coke of the Machines.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it.
It brings
this
a
is my
whole
favorite
new
one.
meaning to Come With Me If You Want to Live.
Yeah.
We're going out in the town, babe.
There
Andy
we
Warhol
go.
presents Coke for Dracula, a film by Paul Morrissey.
Yep. Explains those all-nighters.
Minus for all.
The Channel Awesome movie, Caucasia. We're all high on Coke. Laugh, damn you. Thank you, Nostalgia Critic. An American Coke Wolf in London, the monster movie.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Do enough cocaine, I'm sure you probably think you are aware.
I'm seeing werewolves, man.
I thought I was Warren Zevon myself. The Lost Horror Film of the 70s, Coke Bed, the bed that snorts. Directed by George Barry. And Terror at Coke Fart Lake. It was the perfect
Oh
job.
shit! That's a real movie called Terror on Blood Fart Lake. There's even like Return to Blood Fart Lake and stuff like that. So,
Dion, this one's after our own heart. Coke World, Fallen Cartel. We got.
Yep.
I think we got two very familiar friends, Mr. Tubbs and Crockett over there.
We gotta get it.
I gotta say, I'm really anxious to watch Coke Bed, the bed that snorts.
Yeah. You mix that amber with a little cocaine and you get a little coked up baby dinosaur.
Let me sleep in your bed.
Coke
You know cocaine was involved in that.
oh, 100%,
yeah.
100%. That's why the song's so good and memorable.
Yeah. When Ray Parker Jr. was telling the story about how he came up with the theme song on the movies that made us thing, I think he left out the cocaine part.
Oh, yeah. Now, folks, stay tuned. We are going to review Ghostbusters Afterlife in a little bit, so be on the lookout for that. Modalicious, thank you very much. He says, Matrix 4, we're out of ideas and we don't care.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like that.
Yep.
Our friend Stephen Kraft, thank you very much. He has a couple Knob Gobbler titles. The Long Good Knob Gobbler. Knob Gobbler in Cash. The Knob Gobbler Strikes Back. The Knob Gobbler Diaries. The President's Knob Gobbler is Missing. I didn't know they made a movie about Monica Lewinsky. Did you guys?
Oh, snap.
You know, even at that age, I could understand why. I mean, if I was married to Hillary Clinton, I too would do anything.
Yeah. Well, that's why anytime
Even
brings
the
up Bill
secretary.
Clinton's- Yeah, anytime anybody ever brought up Bill Clinton cheating on his wife, I'm like, I mean, I kind of see it. I ain't condone his actions, but I understand his actions.
the same. We're on the same page, Kendo. We can relate. But thank you, Stephen Kraft. Justin Proper says, be honest, Jeff, did you cry at the end of Ghostbusters Afterlife? I can't be the only one. I wasn't that touched. I liked the movie. And like I said, we're going to review it in a few moments or later on in the show tonight. But no, I was not moved to tears. I had the biggest smile on my face ever, though. Ghostbusters, thumbs up. I really liked it. Primer, thank you for your generous super chat. I think The Matrix Resurrections is going to pull a Masters of the Universe Revelations. Neo will be at the forefront of all the marketing, but in the film, he'll be emasculated by a sidekick to the blue-haired Mary Sue character. So he'll be the emasculated sidekick of the blue-haired character. I've been seeing her in the trailer. What do you think about this, guys? Are they going to pull that bullshit?
Yeah,
probably. I mean, like I said, we're talking about the Wachowskis here, so I mean that's
I mean,
always a gimmick with them.
Yeah, there was a whole article about what the Matrix actually was like. What is it? A couple of years ago when they were pitching the Matrix 4, and I was just like, oh, okay, they're just gonna run this into the ground. Then good to know.
Yeah, I mean they went back and changed what the movie was all about and what it stood for to make it an allegory for an issue that is an issue in present day, but wasn't a thing back then for the most part. And so. I'm not going to watch this movie. I saw the trailer and it made me want to watch the movie even less. So I ain't worried because I'm going to watch it.
So I think we'll get Trinity. If they made Trinity more at the forefront than the blue-haired character, I'd be fine with that because she's cool. She's always been cool since the first one. I think what everyone that makes these movies forgets, nobody fucking cares about how the characters are going to change or evolve. We just want to kind of see where they are. I don't want to. Okay, let me rephrase that. I want to see how they change and evolve. I don't want to see them broken and have to start back at square one. That's what I don't want. I don't want to see Neo re-find himself and all this shit. That journey took place 22 years ago at this point. It's time to find out. Actually, it's time for Hollywood. If you're going to keep remaking and doing sequels and shit, put your characters in good, unique situations. Yeah, there are 25 James Bond movies, and some of them have some similarities, but they're not all the same. Matrix 4 is panning out to be a lot like Star Wars The Force Awakens and other films that like to pull the nostalgia bait, but don't give you a different story. Ghostbusters Afterlife is a different tale. Again, we'll talk about that later in the show. Klaus Dork, thank you for your super generous super chat. Now, this is one of my favorite questions we've ever been asked for on this show. You guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good evening, guys. Back to the future scenario. You're at your parents' prom and have to fill in for a band member. What song do you play that they aren't ready for, but their kids are going to love? Party Boom! See what I mean about a great question?
Oh, God.
1999 by Prince.
Yeah, I was say my parents graduated from the high school in the 70s. There was an age gap between them of 5 years, so they would not have been at the same prom together unless my dad was a really dirty bird, which he isn't. I would do song that the kids would love that they're not ready for. I would do "Fuck the Police" by NWA. Shoot. Or Straight Outta Compton. I just be like,
oh my God,
crazy motherfucker named Kendo.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, that would be hilarious seeing Kendo rap on stage in the 1950s.
Listen,
my parents aren't that old.
What the fuck is this?
Okay, fine. The 70s and the 70s.
Would have been in the mid late 1970s.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but still, I'd fucking pay to see that. That'd be hilarious.
I would too.
Now, make that a skit.
Oh God, I would throw up the thong song. That's what I would throw up.
Oh, that's a good one.
Really confuse the fuck out of him. Just be like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, you're gonna find this really annoying very 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 soon. It'll be okay."
Why is he going dunna dunna instead of singing? Dunna dunna. You know what? If you go back, what year did your mom graduate from high school, Nick?
Oh God, probably sometime in the 70s. I'm gonna say.
So maybe a thong is still like a shoe. So you're talking about the thong, and they're like, why are you singing about a shoe?
Oh God. Well, she graduated from high school in Gibraltar, so it's basically the UK. So that'd be interesting to see the language barrier with that as well. That'd be interesting. So
I'm looking through my songs.
I kind of want to invent time travel right now just to see Nick do that scenario.
I do too.
Well, I mean, like it's possible. Just it's just an engineering problem now.
You're right.
Oh.
Yeah. There's engineering, man.
Yeah, the math is there. Just the engineers got to get on it.
Right.
So my mom graduated in 1977, and I think I'm going to play the song "Sandstorm" at her prom because no one's going to know what it is.
And
Those
you're just
fucking
like
70s teenagers lose their
really
shit.
fast.
That would be so fun.
Oh god.
People just look at you for 10
Sticks
minutes.
and ecstasy. I'm like, here, you need this. Trust me.
We will trust you. Well, Klaus Dork, welcome back. Good to hear from you. But yeah, I really do love this question. So, folks, Back to the Future scenarios. Throw them at us, man. Klaus Dork created
Or really screw with them. Play Kanye West Stronger with the Daft Punk in the background. Really blow their
You
minds.
play
Like,
one more time by Daft Punk.
yeah, they're like, what the fuck is this shit?
I got it. Hold on. I really got it. Okay, so
Oh my god.
Him as a dancer.
that's a good one. No, we all know the song Stairway to Heaven, right?
Oh god. Yes.
Didn't P. Diddy do a 90s cover of a Led Zeppelin song?
Yeah, he did.
You played that to my mom's high school graduation or
Oh my
her
God.
prom party. They're like, what the fuck did you do to Led Zeppelin? I want people to riot. That's what I'm going to play.
Honestly, if we look, all of our parents were probably about in the same age range. If we really, really wanted to go back to the 70s and fucking mess with them, all we'd have to do is just like pull up a video of like Black or White by Michael Jackson. Like, hey, look, this is Michael Jackson. And they'll be like, what? No, it is. No, that can't. Wait, how's that Michael? Yeah, okay. You'll see in about 20 years.
Enjoy, and they're all they don't know what to do with themselves. Their minds are just fucking warped.
They're like, wait, that little kid from the Jackson 5? That what he? No. Trust me.
You just go. He's seen some shit.
Yeah, he had a rough time in the 80s, apparently.
It was a good decade, though. Now, Xavier to God has a good question. I don't know how big of Mortal Kombat fans you are, but who's your favorite ninja from the game? Mine is Sub-Zero.
Mine's always been Sub-Zero.
Noob Saibot is my favorite.
Scorpion.
I hate to be the guy in Double Down, but Sub-Zero, man, he was just the shit.
He was cool.
Also, Xavier to God, you didn't know we liked Mortal Kombat here on the channel?
Wait a
I
second.
think
The
we like
last
Mortal
one.
Kombat.
That last one is questionable, but no, well, I'll let it slide. It's fine.
Oh, you don't like...
I mean, I don't like what Jean-Claude Van Damme did to Gomez Adams there, but you know, I get the point. I get the idea.
I do too.
Oh, God, that fucking movie.
It's great.
And it was actually fucking. That's the part that's the heartbreaking part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember renting that as a kid and just not. I liked to watch it, but I didn't know what was going on half the time.
Yeah. Because like those would actually keep you going, but like you had no idea what the hell was going on.
Dude, I remember watching that and being like, "How is this Street Fighter?"
Yeah, because they never fight on a street. They're like military.
Yeah, there's no street fighting. There's
I
no
was misled.
There's no nothing. It's just
You are Dion.
you know,
Yeah, that's
Guile
why-
is like
that's
this
why-
combat, you know, guy, and he's got this commando group, and they're trying to hunt down M. Bison. I'm like, no, you got to go to Brazil and whoop Blanca's ass. Then you go fight Ryu. Then you got to go to Spain and fight Vega. Then you got to go and fight Zangief in the Soviet Union, and then you got to go get your ass beat by Dawson in India. But if you win that, then you get to go to Thailand and fight that one guy whose name escapes me. And then you get to fight M. Bison. Yeah, Sagat. Then you get to fight M. Bison.
What was the deal in the Street Fighter movie where fucking Blanca was the bad guy from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Chatter Lao, and then they put him in that chamber and he becomes like bald and shit? Like, what
Dude,
was
I
up
didn't
with
understand that either. Nothing about
Yeah, that was-
That was
a rough
fucking weird.
one.
Yeah, that was a fucking weird one. I love how Mortal Kombat got it right and did it the best. It's just like, yeah, we know what this is. We know what we're doing. I'm like, okay, fair enough.
Ninja Lawyer Steve says, you know what numbs the pain, Alec? Coke. Yes, Ninja Lawyer Steve. It'll numb anything.
Yeah, that's true. It'll also make your teeth chatter really loudly.
Maybe that's how it all happened. He got all coked up. He's like, "Hey guys, want to see a cool trick? Want to see a cool trick?" And he started spinning the gun, and yeah, it just discharged on its own.
You know what? I kind of fucking believe that. I really kind of believe that.
Discharge that charge. Modalicious says, "I will now live my life as a gay man," and that's a quote from Alec Baldwin.
Huh. Is he a Norwegian Santa Claus?
Oh, God.
It is that time of the year. Will said, the unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks says, Daenerys liberated the people of King's Landing the same way that Alec Baldwin liberated Helena Hutchins. The same way that Seth Rogen is liberating Christmas.
Whoa!
Wow!
Whoa.
Ouch!
That's a
There's
spicy
some layers to that, and they're mismatched layers, but each one of those is woo. I ain't touching that one. I have a shot at it though.
Oh, Primer. I love this message. Primer says, speaking of poor casting choices for James Bond, remember when Julia Roberts was considered to play Harriet Tubman in a biopic? Hashtag running with Harriet.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
I'm never going to fucking forget that. Never goddamn forget that.
Flavor of the month.
They were just trying to do race swapping. You know, they were ahead of their time. And on the wrong end of the spectrum, but they were ahead of their time.
Yeah.
Now, Darian217 has a great idea. He says, can we get a short comic strip or mini comic at the end of Wokebusters with Buffalo Jeff using the design of Dapper Buffalo Jeff? Now, you guys have seen what's up with Wokebusters without telling the audience any of the names or what you've seen. Isn't it pretty exciting?
Yes.
I
enjoy
every
bit
very
of
exciting.
it.
Yeah.
I'm getting the pages back, some of the production stuff, the behind the scenes stuff, and we're going to be launching it next week. I'm excited because this one is so vibrant and colorful and zany and over the top. And I won't spoil anything, but the first page I shared the guys includes a car chase and a kaiju, and it works. So yeah, be on the lookout. We'll talk all about that next week. We'll have tons and tons of cool stuff. I got a nice action figure variant cover back from the colorist today, so we're working on that. That's going to have a fucking back cover too, just like the old action figures. So be on the lookout for all of this fun stuff. Wokebusters, the comic where we make fun of political correctness in the style of a paranormal parody. So yeah, be on the lookout. I will tell you guys more about that. I'm excited to show you it. I can't stop showing it to people. I've been messaging our friend Etep Pakoyan from the Place to Be Reviews. He's seen some of the pages. A couple other YouTubers. I've just been like, hey guys, check it out. And they're all super pumped. Salvador over at 2 Cent Toys as well. So while you're thinking of Salvador, sign up to his channel because I'll be over there on December the 20th for the Jingle All the Way review. Also, give Etep some love over at the Place to Be Reviews and shoot Tony Tone Def some love over at the Clown World Reviews. All good dudes, all friends of ours. Now, Adam Wofford. And by the way, though, Darian217, I do have backup stories, and I do plan on doing something cool with Buffalo Jeff. Buffalo Jeff is like that episode of Batman, The Legends of the Dark Knight, where all those kids tell stories of Batman and he looks different in each one. Buffalo Jeff doesn't have one physical form.
He has many.
See,
Now Dion's gonna be really, really paranoid when he takes out the trash.
What's wrong, Dion? Are you? Oh, dude.
I could be anywhere, Dion. I could be underneath your parking structure. I know.
Oh,
where you park the
jeez.
car. I know where you sleep at night, Dion.
He actually does. So
I've been there. It's a nice place. I can't wait to visit in about a month. 860 same guy.
I can just see it now when Dion's asleep. You just like open the door to his bedroom and just be like, "Hey, Dion."
Hey, Dion, do you want to hear about something cool that's not Buffalo Jeff?
I'm reluctantly saying yes.
Dude, check out this RoboCop Ultimate Battle Damage figure with chair from NECA and tell me that's not fucking baller. And how many are you going to buy?
That's cool. That's cool as shit.
It's really, I don't even like RoboCop as much as you, and I'm contemplating buying this.
Yeah, dude. They have the Kane figure from Part 2, and I'm definitely gonna get that. It looks fucking awesome.
Should we do a RoboCop commentary one of these days?
You bet your ass.
Yes.
Let's just do a drunk watch of the fucking trilogy one Saturday. That'd be
That's
fun.
awesome, man. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Right.
Now I am going to buy a RoboCop figure. I forgot how much I enjoy RoboCop's design.
Well, that didn't take too much convincing.
Yeah.
No, I might get the Mr. Kinney 2-pack instead. Have you seen that one, Dion?
No.
You should invest in this one. If you're a RoboCop fan, how could you not get this one?
Oh my god, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. You have 30 seconds to comply.
Mm-hmm.
That might be my favorite scene of the whole movie.
It's good. It's so good. Help me! Like, bro, you just gonna pick up a fucking nickel-plated Desert Eagle? Come on now,
dude. Over on whatchamacallit, on Black Friday, I picked up Starship Troopers on 4K because I read that the transfer is like amazing, and so I'm gonna introduce Jesse to Starship Troopers soon.
Oh
fuck yeah,
it's
she
such a
would
good
definitely
movie.
like to know
Such
more.
a good movie. It's so ridiculous that you have to fucking love it.
Oh yeah. If Starship Troopers isn't your cup of tea, that's cool. But if you haven't watched it, you gotta check it out.
It has like it has that like 90s cheese to it. Plus, it's like really kind of gory in some parts, and sorry, not some parts, all the parts.
Yeah.
And it's just overly fucking ridiculous. Like it's just so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Saw it in theaters as a kid. I don't think I should have, but
well, no, dude, we all
never
we all-
watched that movie.
What?
What?
Dude, you can't say nothing. You've still never seen Tombstone, Nick.
Okay, fine. I'm saying what? Okay.
And I just said your opinion doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is it because he's not white like you?
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, what do you mean,
obviously that's
Kendo?
what it is. I mean,
Jeez,
you
I'm
know
glad.
what I mean.
I'm glad we've kind of broken through that barrier.
Yeah, privilege
Yeah.
says I don't have to listen to people like you.
God damn.
Where were we at? Oh yeah,
I don't
860
even
saying
know.
God.
Kendo being added as a fucking racist. That's what it is.
Yeah, God
I
damn.
mean,
Kendo.
I think everybody knew.
We
I
knew he was
always knew. I always knew. Okay.
we were just trying to change him, but it didn't work.
No, not even a little bit. Not a little bit.
860 saying God says, I can see the YouTube dislikes. You can get an extension by typing in the Chrome bar, return YouTube dislikes. Thank me later. Well, I'll thank you right now,
Ooh.
860 saying God.
Ooh.
Scribeye Steak. He says, sup, bullshitters? Christmas doesn't start till after Thanksgiving, even the late ones due to work. Also, reject Mariah Carey. Embrace Sabaton's The Christmas Truth. Be well, gentlemen.
Oh,
We will.
I don't know what that song is. I need to check that out.
Yeah, that's
You
news
do.
to me.
How many times have you guys heard All I Want for Christmas Is You?
Oh God.
Like in life or like today?
This season.
Too many
much.
already. Too many already.
Too much.
You don't love it?
Hell no.
No.
I wish I could find. There was one video that I loved. It was like a chick dancing to that song. You remember it? Dion, I used to use it in the old T-shirt ad. That chick was like twerking like upside down, and it matched the fucking Jingle Bell rhythm of that song.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Crazy sales. God, I'm trying to pull up a clip right now because it's worth almost getting a copy strike for. It's that fucking funny.
Oh god damn.
Oh well, I can live without it.
Yeah, don't get a copy strike because then all the money goes to fucking Mariah Carey. So we just need any more right now.
Which doesn't need any more of my fucking money.
Yeah,
I've paid too much for glitter.
Yeah, man, you have 23 copies of fucking glitter. I mean, I'm waiting for. I'm afraid what's gonna happen when the 4K comes out.
It's already here. I have, dude. It doesn't really matter. I have a film reel of it, so you can't get any
shit.
better than the 35
shit.
millimeter print I own.
Oh god.
He's got his own. He got his own personal copy of a 4K glitter. When you buy so many different versions of it on Blu-ray and everything like that, they just can't. They gifted him one. He's got like one of like 10 copies.
they track where all the copies are getting like bought from and sent to. They're like, yeah, here's the film reel. Just fucking enjoy it.
Yeah.
So after that, we had one from our friend TLJ Screwjob who says, Alec and the AD. Oh, we already read that one, though. Thank you very much, TLJ Screwjob. Modalicious, we read yours about Chappaquiddick. Thank you very much. Adam Walford, we read yours. I tried to keep these topical, folks, in terms of the Alec Baldwin stuff, since we were covering a live report and all this other stuff. So Adam Walford, thank you very much again. He says, Brandon Herrera is a gun YouTuber. He did a meme video about it, and he points out how single-action revolvers work. It'd be cool if he was on the High Council. Well, let me take a screenshot of who he is. I am always open to have guests on the show to talk, to entertain you guys, and all you got to do is recommend it. So Brandon Herrera, I'm now taking a screenshot of that. Adam Wofford, thank you very much. Yakase says, so what you're saying is Alec needs to man up and bite the bullet?
Oh,
Damn.
I don't know, but well, no, he does need to be a real fucking leader and take the L like a man and be like, yeah, I fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So after that one, we also had our friend Xavier DeGod who says, did you guys know the number 69 is banned in the NBA?
Yes.
I didn't know. That's kind of funny. Wait, hold on. Is it like a recent thing, or has that been there like a while?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's news to me. I was this year's old when I found out.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's like a new thing because of just the way the world is, or if they just did that like 10 plus years ago or whatever. So
I think that's been like that for a while because there's always been this like long-standing thing of what you can and can't order from the official NBA and NFL shops in terms of numbers and names on the back of shirts.
That's weird.
Well, I'm not going to get a number 69 Allen Iverson jersey. Darn. God damn it, TLJ Screwjob. It's you who's out, Nobby. Out of your mind. Thank you, TLJ Screwjob. TLJ Screwjob also says black guy sits on the back of the list. Kendo. He sits in the back of the list. Goddamn, Kendo.
Well, there's an order to everything in this world.
Now, Xavier DeGod, thank you very much again. He says, is Spider-Man 2 one of the greatest sequels like T2 and etc.?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, definitely.
It's, when you talk about great superhero trilogies, you talk about, the Captain America trilogy and stuff like that. But I don't think any MCU movie stands up as strong as Spider-Man 2 does. It's a movie that's about Spider-Man. It's not a Spider-Man movie, meaning it's, I'm trying to phrase it like it's a whole movie. It's meant to be, written well, directed well, acted well, all the shit. They don't just fucking rely on CGI or jokes or dumb shit. That's why I think a lot of people like us really go to bat for this Raimi trilogy, is because it was created before the Marvel era, the modern era of joke first, plot later. Like these movies are all laid out, not Spider-Man 3, but Spider-Man 2 is, and I'll put it up there with T2, Empire, all these great sequels. It's awesome. It's better than the original in every conceivable way. Xavier DeGod also asks, now this is a good one, boys. Be prepared. You have 7 choices, though, so make sure you guys are paying close attention. You ready? Who is Kane's best tag team partner? The Undertaker, Big Show, RVD, Daniel Bryan, Mankind, X-Pac, or Hurricane Helms?
Fuck, man. I find it so difficult to not pick X-Pac. I don't know why. Listen, the fact that, there was that moment where Kane, he might join DX and all of our dumbasses bit. And then right before he turned on him, I enjoyed Kane and X-Pac so much. Suck it. I'm too nostalgic for that. Too nostalgic for it.
I'm going to say Undertaker.
I'm going to go with Rob Van Dam because of that fucking ladder match they had.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan because the Team Hell No stuff was really, really entertaining.
Oh, dude, Dr. Shelby and all that stuff? Yes. That was great.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Back when wrestling was tolerable. Not good. Tolerable. Primer, thank you very much. He says, funny how the woke elite denounce capitalism, yet try to use their wealth acquired through capitalist markets to evade consequences for their crimes.
Just the woke elite doing that. That's all famous rich people.
I had to hear a lecture at Thanksgiving about the evils of capitalism, and I just rolled my eyes.
Really?
I'm glad the woke busters are going to help us save Thanksgiving.
Oh God, I'm glad I didn't get anybody giving me the bullshit about Native Americans and the land. I'm just like, well, and on all that else. I'm like, that sucks. But if you feel that strongly, give up your house and give it to them. If you feel that strongly, yeah. Otherwise, you're just talking bullshit and just move the fuck on.
Yeah, practice what you preach, folks, or just don't preach, and then we won't give a shit. Xavier to God, thank you very much. He says, we had Terminator versus RoboCop in Death Battle, ERB, MK11 in comics. Would you like to see a movie? Of course I want to see RoboCop versus the Terminator on film.
Dude, that'd be
Won't
fucking
you?
great. Yeah, 100%. And I know they had a video game in comics, and there's like a toy of them as well. Kind of like together or whatever. But yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to see that because that would take balls from Hollywood, and I don't think they would do it. But I would 100% love to see it.
So I will read a few more, and then we're going to start talking about Ghostbusters Afterlife. Xavier to God, thank you. Drew with Comics Elite says, Jeff just left from seeing Die Hard on a 35mm film print in a packed local theater here in Indy. Crowd was laughing, applauding, and clapping. You missed it, man. Thanks for reminding me.
That was fucking awesome. Jeff, check the Newberry out there, man. I'm sure they're gonna have some cool showings during Christmas. Sorry, not New Beverly. New Beverly. I'm gonna say Newberry. New Beverly.
Oh, listen to you knowing all these cool theaters and shit to see. I only live out here.
Yeah, it's like I've been out there a lot, and I remember where I've been and shit. It's fucking weird. But no, yeah, New Beverly is the theater that I think Quentin Tarantino owns. They show a lot of old shit, so I'm sure Die Hard will be there, or at least something to that equivalent.
Well, fuck. I wish you wouldn't have showed this to me because they're showing some good stuff like Groundhog Day.
Yep.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Scrooge.
Oh shit, dude. Oh my god.
And yes, they're showing Die Hard.
Yep, I knew it. I knew they were gonna fucking do it.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely follow them on social media. Like they put out whenever they put out their month of movies, like they usually get sold out pretty quickly. So always keep an eye on that.
It's only $12 a ticket too. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I should go pay $12 to see Eyes Wide Shut. Make it awkward with a crowd.
Not a dry seat in the house.
No, I just don't know what I'm stepping in.
Is it cum or jujubes?
So I know what we're stepping in next when we talk about this topic, and it's shit. Dion, what does this look like on screen?
What the fuck is that?
It looks like a fucking porno parody.
Okay. Kendo, what does it look like to you? Exactly. Nick, what does it look like to you besides a porno parody?
Oh damn it, he already took that one. Shit. Power Rangers Reject.
Oh, fine. Power Rangers Reject. So Ivana Ooze. Got it. So what you're looking at here is
not gonna make me ooze.
If it was your porno title, of course, it'd be every color of the rainbow shooting out of the tip of your dick, Dion. It ain't blue milk, Amperu. It just ain't.
Oh god damn it.
Jesus.
So, guys, I have some great news for you. If you've been slaving for your chance to spend thousands upon thousands of dollars to head to Walt Disney World's upcoming Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser experience, might I suggest you towel off your chin for the time being. Disney has released a video of what it is, and long story short, it costs a lot of money to go to this Star Wars resort. Nick, could you guess an amount?
Per person, I'm guessing between $1,500 and $2,000 a person.
Dion, you have a family. You've done Disney and all this stuff before. How much do you think it's going to cost?
I think it's like something crazy, like $500 a night.
Kendo. Bingo.
Free.
So, free.
$2,500 for a family of 4.
Well, guess what? It's not even enough. Disney wants $6,000. Read my lips. $6,000. This is bullshit.
What?
Oh God.
For what? Like,
is there a list of shit you get for that kind of money? Like, can we go down a price list and figure out why that's so fucking much?
Well, it's going to be itemized, so of course we'll know. It's like, hey, I paid $88 for this bottle of Aquafina here at the Star Wars Galaxy. Whatchamacallit?
Oh God.
Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser is a first of its kind vacation experience where you get to spend 2 days and 2 nights living out your very own Star Wars story.
For $6,000, you get 2 days and 2 nights.
2 days and 2 nights? That's it? Not
That's
3 days and 2
$3,000 a
nights?
day.
God
Are you
damn.
out of your minds?
Yeah.
Are you out of your minds?
Listen, I don't care. I don't care which
Dude.
Hollywood celebrity or TikTok celebrity is going to go and fucking try to promote this. Nobody has that kind of fucking money.
This is clearly for the rich people. Like this
Yeah,
is
the elite.
This is crazy. This is so fucking crazy.
Hey.
I cannot believe Disney is holy shit.
Hey, Universal, balls in your court. Okay, make a fucking affordable, fun themed hotel. All right,
That's
I believe in you
insane.
guys.
I have never seen a more blatant "poor people don't show up" ad in my fucking life. That's crazy.
Hold on, there's a little more. I guess we got the guy from the Goldbergs who never has his eyes open, and this chick.
I'm just too excited. We got to go inside.
He's really good at acting.
I hate him already.
I did too. So, oh yay. We'll just keep the sound off here so we don't get that. But wow, this is what it looks like.
Is there? Wow.
That's all I can say is wow.
So a board with blinky lights so you get for six grand. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
You could buy a
Hovering
fucking
over a
engineer
planet.
board for $6,000.
Yeah, it's true. You can.
So is it like for like two people?
I don't know.
That's
Okay.
insane.
Here's the thing that bothers me. Here's the thing that bothers me. They keep showing this fucking art during this video, and it pisses me off because that's not real. They haven't shown me
concept art.
Yeah, they keep showing me this fucking concept art and it pisses me off. It's like if you're gonna charge me 6 fucking figures, you better show me a 4K video of all this shit being real and really happening. I better be able to walk through goddamn fucking the Mos Eisley Cantina right goddamn now for $6 grand. Okay, I better be able to pick up a fucking Twi'lek bitch and have her blow me around the corner too.
For 2 days, Nick.
Yeah, for 2 days as well.
2 days. That's $3 grand a day.
I'm still not over the fact
car with that shit
in a week too. But no, the thing is, they talk about your Star Wars fantasies, yet they show all this new sequel era stuff. What Star Wars? The people that have the money for this want Han, Luke, Leia, Darth Vader, Chewbacca, the Death Star, all this shit. The people that you want to market this to are on Twitter and don't make dick for money. So fuck you. You basically built a theme park that, remember, originally Galaxy's Edge wasn't that big of a hit. It wasn't that the talk of the town, that it was kind of underwhelming and underperforming and this and that, and they needed to work on stuff. So now this is here.
That's not even the crazy thing. We sat through Return of the Jedi, where they shoehorned in a scene that was lambasting
Capitalism.
super rich people and making money off of a war. And that very same company is now promoting a resort that is $6 grand a fucking day. Think about that for a moment.
No.
That preachy ass scene in The Last Jedi.
Okay, so it's okay.
And
So they're
then
trying to look at the
literally-
fucking bar here. Okay, no.
4 years later, they're like $3 grand a night, bitch.
Well, Dion,
Disney doesn't give a shit.
Oh no, they never did.
That's
the messaging
insane.
all broken.
Yeah,
The message you're peddling is one thing, and then when you get your fucking resort ready, $3 grand a night, bitch.
This is a company who cared about the heartbeat bill in Georgia, but then filmed in Wuhan, China, where there's a tournament camps. Okay, they also fired I think was it 40 or 70,000 people last year, 2 years ago or something, from their parks. They've moved 2,000 people from California to Florida, so they're trying to save money that way. They've even also started shooting again in Georgia because they're starting to hire mainly people of color for their crew in Georgia, from what I've heard.
Oh, good. So, that'll fix everything.
Yeah, that'll really fix everything. It really fixes everything. Makes everything a whole lot fucking better. It's a company who's full of hypocrisy constantly at a retarded level. And as Dion said, they complain about fucking capitalism in one of their movies, yet they charge you this money, this type of fucking money for 2 goddamn days. Yeah. 2 goddamn days. Okay.
This is the equivalent of yelling "tax the rich" while going to a $30,000 a plate banquet.
Exactly.
This is insane, dude.
Remind me to tell you off air how that originally tied into Wokebusters.
Excellent.
This Star Wars is for the fans. We're making this all for the fans and affordable.
Yeah, but also, what was it? Also,
JK,
also
$3,000 a night, bitch.
Yeah, well, also Disney, I think both their parks, or maybe even just the California one, they've jacked up the price so high to like they've also like priced out a bunch of people who want to go there. I think they've taken away
people.
They've taken away the fast passes that you can't use anymore. I don't think that's a thing. Like all the convenience stuff is now it doesn't exist anymore. You buy it all, you buy it all at the door, or else you don't have it. Like it's insane. It's insane.
Oh God,
listen, all that preaching from Disney, man. All that preaching from Disney. Hey, we got this new resort. Listen, man, we got overhead. So that's $3,000 a night, bitch. Either come or don't.
Yeah, you're a $1 billion company. You can take a fucking hit, okay?
Yeah, it'll cost you nearly
an
your entire
affordable
year's salary to take your wife and kids to go see the Star
Hey,
Wars.
bro, that's
theme
another
park.
mortgage for some people.
Yeah, here's an idea. Quit. Okay, here's how you pay for this. Here's how you pay for this, right? Cancel Simpsons and just put it in syndication. Just pay for it that way. That's how you pay for it.
They're straight up saying, "Do not bring your poor ass thinking you can come jump on this Star Cruiser, son. $3,000 a night, bitch. Check or charge."
No, it's gonna be arm or leg. Arm or leg.
Yeah.
Listen to this from Daloff PTSD anime manga satire OVR. There better be some pan love droids to get me going for $6,000. I mean, like heavy metal in reverse, where I don't even want to come in here. I want to come home.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There better be some fucking Twi'leks who take a goddamn credit cards or something, or universal credits, whatever the fuck they use, and at the bar or something, because that's the only way this is gonna work out, man. Like, yeah.
God, this is at Disneyland.
Florida, Orlando.
Okay, man, don't you take your poor ass down to Orlando thinking you can get in, son.
Look, it's like The Fifth Element, except it's not.
$3,000 a night, bitch.
Yep.
Look, you can.
That's insane.
You can hang out with Star Wars-like characters, like this Twi'lek who's purple, but she's not from any movie. Or you can hang out in this hallway that's not clearly the corridor from the Tantive 4, but looks enough. This fucking thing looks like a Battlestar Galactica font right here, too.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Spend $3,000 a night to learn about Rey.
I could have sworn it was a 3-night thing when they first announced it. I could have sworn that's what it used to be.
I could have sworn
I
that looks
didn't
like some
spend
false fucking
$6,000
advertising.
when I went to fucking Disneyland or Disney World. Bro, that better be all inclusive. That better be all inclusive. This is the place where you go to cheat on your wife and don't nobody say shit.
Is it cheating if it's a robot though?
No,
it's just a form of masturbation.
It all depends if she likes you or not.
Yeah, if she's just hitting you with those weird text messages like after the fact, then yeah, it's a problem.
But Dion, you said you're gonna.
Dion's luck, his cheating robot would be L337.
Oh, liberation, freedom
for $6,000. For $6,000,
you look like Lando,
this
will work.
Sit there and take it.
You got a clingy white girl robot, Dion.
Shit, maybe.
Yeah,
for $6,000.
Well, also, yeah. It's $6,000. Hopefully, it's all inclusive. Like, I really want to see the breakdown of that bullshit. I really do. Like, what all you get, what all is possible, what all happens.
Look, I don't care if you get fucking gold. You drink gold. It ain't worth $6,000 for 2 nights. Like all the booze in the world. You can't consume that much alcohol in the amount of time you're there. Plus, why would you want to be? I love to drink and party, but if I'm paying that much money to go see Star Wars shit, I better be on a fucking like adventure the whole time. I don't even want to
be really in space.
Yeah. For that much money, we could probably get Elon to launch us into space.
Yeah, dude, 6 5-star meals and all the booze you can drink is still not worth $6,000.
No, you know what? I would rather
$3,000 a night, bitch.
I would rather us go to Las Vegas. I'll take the $6,000. The 4 of us will go to Las Vegas. We'll spend even. It'll be like that shitty show.
No. Here's what we do. Here's what we do. We take $6,000 and put it on black.
Dion, you're a huge investment here. Are you gonna pay off?
Listen, always.
I didn't mean like that, but I meant like roulette. Goddamn it.
Always.
I didn't mean like that, but I meant like roulette. Goddamn it.
Yeah. I mean, there's at least a chance of doubling our money there.
Hey,
but I mean,
if
shit.
Listen, I would get in a cage fight before I let you guys spend $6,000 to go to fucking Star Wars Star Cruiser.
You really are my best
You are,
friend.
yeah, you are a good friend, dude.
Listen, you put $6,000 on me. We making some fucking motherfucking money. You understand me? I'm not letting you $3,000 a night, bitch.
Yeah.
Where's Brock Lesnar? I will whoop Brock Lesnar's ass for $6,000 before I let you guys spend $3,000 a night, bitch.
The four of us
Brock
could go to
Lesnar.
Vegas. The four of us could go to Vegas and spend 2 days and 2 nights there with $6,000 and come home with like 3,500 left over at least.
Comfortably, the four of us could go to Vegas comfortably for $6,000.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! Listen, I would listen. If you put $6,000 on me, we're making some motherfucking money. There ain't no way,
dude.
I'll tell you right now. You bet on that, black dude. That dude ain't gonna lose your fucking money. Listen. We're making some $6,000 to go to. That is insane. Oh my God, that's so crazy. If you listen, even people on Twitter who have been defending Disney Star Wars from the jump, you cannot look me in the eyes and explain that shit.
Yeah, and there's no way you can justify that for the amount of time you're spending there. Like if it was a week, then yeah, okay, I could kind of see that. But 2 days, go fuck yourself.
2 days, bro, for $6,000.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I've never seen a more blatant "Don't bring your poor ass here" sign ever.
How does it make you feel, Dion?
I feel dirty for spending money to go see the sequels, dude. Like, even though you got tickets for fucking the Rise of Skywalker, I feel bad for spending money to go see The Last Jedi and Force Awakens. Oh my gosh, I cannot get over that. There is no way in hell that they give a damn about your daughters having faith in characters and wanting to see themselves in their new characters. They want your poor ass to stay at home and fucking wish that you could smell the fucking farts out of that goddamn resort. They don't give a shit about your kids. They damn sure don't give a shit about, well, we care about this community and that community, and we want to thank the people of Wuhan. Fuck all that. Come on down to Florida and spend $3,000 a night, bitch. That's what Disney cares about. There's no way in hell this was ever for the fans. There's no way in hell this was ever about us being proud of Star Wars again and wanting to see it. They want you to spend a serious mortgage payment for you regular folk. If there's ever an example of them saying, yo, fuck regular people, it is that resort. There's no way in hell.
The fact, if you have fuck you money and can see $6,000 and be like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll just like go, no.
Listen, Ninja Julian gets me. Fucking, you put $6,000 on your boy Dion, you getting a way better return than fucking Disney Star Wars Strato Cruiser bullshit. That's crazy.
Dion, it's Disney Star Wars.
Hell, man, for here's the thing. For $10,000, we could make a fucking decent space movie.
Oh my God,
it would be 80s Roger Corman, type of movie, but it'd be fun as hell though.
Oh my God, that's a better investment than going to. I cannot get over that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We could write, shoot, and edit a fucking Roger Corman 80s space movie with fucking tits and laser guns and all kinds of shit. It'd be way better than that bullshit.
Dude, you can go on, Duffy Gets It, or Mikey D. Luffy. There are 2-week cruises that are $2,000,
and I'd rather go on those.
Yeah, like a 2-week cruise for $2,000 is fine. Like that's acceptable. That's acceptable.
Well, look, last point I'll make. This is also a family thing. If I'm going to spend that kind of money, I want to go have a wild time. I don't want to have to watch my language and I could offend someone at a fucking
Dude,
Disney
no,
park.
and that's the thing is like how much of the piece of shit is gonna fucking fall over into that resort? Like, how free are you for $6,000? Like, what do you pay? Like, what are they gonna make you what are they gonna make you fucking like do and not do? Like, can you say he and him and her and shit like that? Are they gonna be like, no, pronouns are on their shirt
inside you when you go in that Cartman had to do that zapped him every time he said bad words.
No. There's gonna be the thing on the wall like Demolition Man. Every time you use a horrible pronoun, it'll be a violation of the morality code.
Listen, $3,000 a night, bitch.
How do you feel about that price, Dion?
I am fucking flabbergasted. I thought that was a joke.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Walt.
I'd rather put that money on. I'd really rather put that money on Dion to fucking beat Brock Lesnar in 3 rounds.
That's a way safer investment.
Because that would be entertaining as shit.
Now,
worth it.
Let's look at the screen right now. We have one of our favorite actors, Nicolas Cage, in one of his greatest roles, Vampire's Kiss. I love it. You probably love it. Have you guys heard that he's coming back to play Dracula now in a Universal monster movie?
Yes.
Wait, dude, Universal's fucking lost it. I love how they were just like Tom Cruise. No, fucking Nicolas Cage. Dude, no, every few years they restart this whole bullshit they want to keep doing. They want to keep reviving the monsters. They've been doing it for like 20 years now and they still can't get it right.
So is this like a comedy?
Well, hold on. Nicolas Cage has made a career of biting into his roles with seemingly reckless abandon, even as he strayed further and further from the studio movie making and sunk his teeth into indie cinema. Now, in a deal sealed with a vampire's kiss, I didn't write this, Cage is returning to a big studio movie that will play into the meaty role of Dracula in Universal Pictures' monster movie Renfield. Nicholas Hoult is starring as the titular character, the vampire count's infamous acolyte and henchman, in the feature directed by Chris McKay, the helmet behind Amazon's The Tomorrow World and Lego The Batman Movie. McKay and Robert Kirkman are producing along with David Attenborough. Okay, so the character of Renfield originated in Bram Stoker's original Dracula. It's unclear how Renfield takes on the dynamic plot details, but they're being kept. God, there's too many puns in this. I'm just not going to read anymore because it's about.
Oh God, that's fucking horrible. That's fucking horrible.
Under coffin.
Oh jeez.
Well, I have good news though. Awkwafina has just joined this film.
Yep, I heard that this afternoon driving home from work. Aquafina signed up to be on the movie.
Yeah, because that's really going to make things.
This isn't a joke, right? This is
it's real, 100% real, 100% real. 100%
yep.
real.
Aquafina is going to be in Renfield with Nicolas Cage.
Well, I've actually lost interest in this movie because it says Renfield takes a look at the toxic relationship and codependent relationships, bringing a modern day setting to an adventure story that is said to be comedic in tone. Aquafina
explain why Aquafina's.
Here we go. Here we go.
Listen, the best comedic Dracula movie is still Dracula Dead and Loving It by
correct.
Yeah,
goddamn right.
That is like if you haven't seen that thing, Shot Factory has just put out the Blu-ray for pre-order or to buy. Highly fucking recommend that because it is a lost gem, and if you have never seen it, oh my god, is it hilarious! It is so fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
So good, so good.
So yeah, Nicolas Cage is a vampire. When do you guys want to get together and watch Vampire's Kiss? Because it's just a fun movie.
Immediately.
I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire.
Oh god.
A-B-C-D-E-F-G.
Oh god. I watch that movie and I'm just like, what the fuck just happened?
Hey, these stupid bots are back. I wonder when they come up at convenient times.
Hey, we know we made it, baby. We got webcams-chat.com. Hot girls and boys video chat. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dog shit.
Funny how that happens.
Yeah, I know, right? So, yeah, Nicolas Cage is a Dracula. Awesome. Now, let's get back with the audience because there's quite a few things they would like to say to us. And then we'll talk about Ghostbusters Afterlife. Xavier to God says, here's my MK Ninja ranking list. 1, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Noob Saibot, Smoke, Ermac, Reptile, Cyrax, Sector, Tremor, and then Chameleon. I don't know every one of these well enough, but I'll tell you, I'll go Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Smoke, Reptile, Cyrax, Sector, Noob Saibot, Tremor, Chameleon, and then Ermac, because Ermac sucked. Like he was just a red one, and you know why he was created, right, guys?
Yeah,
No.
it's just a color swap of the other models, right?
Yeah, and the reason his name is Ermac is because of the code's error macro where the color got fucked up. So he's like a glitch character that they kind of put together.
Holy shit, I forgot about this is the color code. That's awesome. That is so fuck it. Let's go. I will say that I like his ranking more, seeing as Noob Saibot's the original Sub-Zero, and you putting him lower kind of made me sad. But I get where you're coming from, because you know, we've already bonded over the fact that I'm not going to let you spend $6,000 fucking dollars,
$2,000 a night, Dion.
So
God,
we'll get past
folks,
Noob Saibot being so low.
Folks, if you want,
and Rain. Where's Rain in everybody's listing? He's per
bottom, not there. But folks, if you want, if you want Dion to fight Brock Lesnar, let's get $6,000 to bet on him. Come on, we can do this.
Let's do it.
How much can we raise?
I don't know. Can we do it in Indiegogo for this?
I'll fight Juice Up Brock Lesnar too. Fuck it, for $6,000, I'll find a way.
Hey, when you die, can I have your action figure collection?
Oh my god!
Oh shit!
I can only imagine Brock Lesnar would just be like, "I'm not taking this seriously."
And it's $6,000. He's like, bro, you're gonna have to pay me more than $6,000 to punch you. So
yeah.
Oh, that's true.
No.
That's true.
The bet is $6,000. So whatever the odds I'm getting, you know, probably on a good day, I'm probably getting. I'm an easy 2,500 underdog.
Easily,
$6,000 plus $2,500 bet. I like my chances, boys. Way more than going to fucking Star Wars Strato Cruiser non-blowjob Twilight camp.
Listen. You up the budget to $10,000. $10,000. We'll make a fucking space movie. I'm just saying, we'll make it.
No, that's what it is. Not Brock. Let's $6,000 bet on me to fight the Paul brothers. Let's go.
I think you'll get better odds on that one though.
Yeah, dude. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Way better. Even on a bad day, the odds are way closer.
Yeah.
Xavier to God says, "Fuck, I forgot Rain, but I'd put him over Sector and who I put him under." Yeah, Rain's easy to forget, dude. Mortal Kombat Trilogy had all these dumb characters that just were like copies of other ones.
Rain's powers are way cooler than Ermac's, though.
Ermac doesn't even have powers. He was just a red bitch.
Can he double? Is it him that doubles himself? Him? Because I know Noob Saibot does, but I thought he could double himself too. No, that's right. Because in the movie they essentially just combined fucking Ermac and Noob Saibot. So that's why I get confused. You're right. You true.
Up next, let's see. We had our friend TLJ Screwjob who asks for asks for something very special. So let's see. Was I able to find this? I can't do all of it, but let's see.
I'm talking about all the way to the top. Yeah, unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah. Macho Madness, yeah, has got more to offer than President
Don't whisper
Jack
the
Tunney
madness part.
thinks that I got. Yeah, let me tell you something right now. Card stacked against me, the Macho Man Randy Savage at WrestleMania 3. Let me say it. Yeah.
There we go.
That's all. I love that promo. Now it's uncomfortable.
Sorry, buddy. So thank you, TLJ Screwjob. Xavier to God says, "Did you guys see that The Rock is going to play Crypto in the Super Dog movie with Super Pets? It has Kevin Hart in it."
Yeah. I saw the trailer a while ago, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Don't really care for this. It's fine.
So stupid. Like
I saw the trailer too.
Yeah, I mean, the only movie that looks cornier than the Super Pets is that fucking Kurt Warner movie that's coming out on Christmas.
Oh God.
Oh wait, hold on. Which one is that?
Fucking Zachary Levi's playing Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, the football one. Okay, yeah. I saw that. I'm just like,
Dennis Quaid is in it, and it's how he got onto the Rams.
Why Zachary Levi though? Like, that's such a fucking weird pick.
He doesn't look anything like Kurt Warner.
He lost a bet, dude. He fucking lost a bet. That's what it was.
Listen, I don't know how, but I couldn't remember the studio that's doing it, but they must have his family hostage or something.
Probably. Yeah, because that's not on brand for him. But I guess he needs the money, or he lost a bet, or I don't know, something happened.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine, but the trailer is so corny. It's like this is a perfect
corny
Warner movie.
So Xavier to God, thank you very much. Private Halo 117 says it's Sabaton Christmas Truce. It's a good band. You'll probably like it.
Okay.
I'll have to check it out. I wrote it down. So the new wave of Christmas music. We've gotten rid of George Michael and Mariah Carey, and now we have Sabaton. Let's see. Scribby Steak says, just to add, I heard that damn Mariah Carey song going into Afterlife and out of Afterlife. I assume it's played on loop the whole time.
Oh God.
Dude, I could not do that.
Mm-hmm. So that sounds like a good transition to talk about Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is the third Ghostbusters film. Yeah, the third Ghostbusters film. There's nothing else.
That's for damn sure.
So Ghostbusters Afterlife dropped about 2 weeks ago. Two of us have seen it, and we're going to talk about it. So, Nick, you and I both saw Afterlife over the holiday break, and we had a lot to say before we went on air. What were your initial thoughts when you walked out of Ghostbusters Afterlife?
This is exactly what I wanted, and I'm glad they made it. It was so good. It was so much fun. It made sense. They did, the Remember Berries. Yeah, they did callbacks to the original movie, but it needed that. And even then, from the jump, you knew where it was kind of heading, and you knew where it was going, and how everything was going to tie together. I was initially I was worried about the Egon character, how they would do stuff with him, and they did it perfectly. They did it really well. Overall satisfied with it. Definitely going to buy it as soon as it comes out. It's mine. I'm going to pre-order it if I have to.
The difference between this film and The Force Awakens is so massive, and I'm going to do a video on it because I do want to talk about this in great detail, because remakes and reboots are a problem. I agree with that. But this movie figured out how to tell a story with endearing characters that not only until the final act does it get two-member Barry-y. There's a lot of Ghostbusters callbacks and stuff like that, and this movie almost fell into that trap. Nick, those flashback scenes that they showed in the credits, if those were featured in the film, I would have lowered this movie to a 3 out of 10, because those moments right there don't fit the film. They're like The Force Awakens, where they get the characters to talk about, do you remember this and remember that?
That's 100% true. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, if they had if they had been part of the actual movie and not just the credits, it would have been I agree. But they were like the first one you see is really funny, and I was like, okay, that gets a pass. The second one though sets up the last one you see really sets up what could be a part 4 almost.
I hope we never get a part 4. I don't want any more Ghostbusters.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Do not do a part 4, because here's the thing: they did really good on this. They're gonna fuck up a part 4 really hard. That's what's gonna happen. Because this is this is really good and a lot of fun. They will fuck up a part 4 really hard.
Oh God, yeah. This movie had to fix the memory of Ghostbusters 2016, and it did. They mentioned, there's a reference to it in the movie that pisses me off. Do you remember that one, Nick?
No, I don't. What was it?
Dion, they reference your favorite line from Ghostbusters 2016.
No way.
I swear to God, they say it. They fucking say it.
Finn Wolfhard says it.
It's a Cadillac.
For real?
Swear to God.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. Does he do it with the same gusto?
Yep. Same way.
Hilarious.
It was terrible.
Oh God. That's so bad. I love it. I love it.
So other than that, though, I didn't have moments in this movie where I was angry. The opening shows Egon fighting an invisible ghost and essentially getting caught. We finally see a Ghostbuster fall. What happens when a Ghostbuster goes? And the movie picks up about a month later, where Egon's family that never knew him go to this house to basically inherit what's left of the dirt farmer. That's what they refer to him in this movie as. And so you meet his daughter, and then you meet his granddaughter and grandson, who's played by Finn Wolfhard. The other two people aren't that notable. So they're likable characters. The daughter or the granddaughter is weird and quirky, and you'd think she'd be hating, or you'd hate her. But Ghostbusters Afterlife figured out a way to make the characters annoy each other, but not the audience. Like even Podcast, that kid wasn't annoying like Finn or Rose or Ray or any of these other people from the new Star Wars movies, because they interacted with each other. They didn't like talk to the audience and say, remember this, remember that. They all had
there weren't bouts of like dumb exposition that only the audience would like. They only did it for the audience sake kind of thing.
Yeah, they did it once to explain the world of Ghostbustering to the granddaughter through the internet and stuff like that. And it wasn't, it just kept the narrative going. Like this movie was nice and tight. I didn't sit there once and go, oh, is it almost over? Am I done? Like, I can't wait. No, it was a short-ish movie, I think.
Yeah. It was, it was a good amount of time. They definitely made it worth it, and it didn't lag at all. Let's see.
Shit, it was a 2-hour movie. That did not feel like 2 hours.
2 hours and 4 minutes according to Google right now. So yeah, but no, it was a fun ride, man. It was good all the way through.
Yeah, and it looked great. They have a nice blend of practical effects and CGI. Ecto 1 looked cool. It was one of those things where it doesn't really like. It never in any way tops the original Ghostbusters. There's nothing in this movie that makes you go, oh man, the original one's great, but this one's better. No. If you ever meet someone that's like, this is the best Ghostbusters, they're full of shit.
Yeah,
the first one,
they deserve to get punched in the throat.
Yeah, kicking the dick, whatever they have. But, hit them where it hurts. But this movie, the characters on screen here all have great interactions with each other. I found them likable. I cared about each one of them, even the girl in the back who really doesn't have that much to do besides be the girlfriend for Finn Wolfhard, and her dad's the sheriff. Like everybody. Podcast was cool. The granddaughter was cool. The daughter of Egon herself was a complex enough character. And I said enough because remember, folks, this is a sequel to Ghostbusters.
Well, and that's the thing I'm happy about. Even with the with his daughter, like they didn't make her like this unruly bitch like out of nowhere. Because that's usually what they do with some female characters. They'll just make them just like this horrible bitch the whole time, and just put them to the side. And it's just like, God, why is she talking right now? Why is she on screen? Like you hate her being there, but she did a good job. They gave her she like you said, she had depth. She they fleshed her out pretty well, and it was she did a good job.
Yeah, and Paul Rudd was the best. I mean, it's Paul Rudd.
He did so good, man. Oh my God, he he wasn't like shoehorned in or anything. That they actually put him in there. They gave him purpose. They gave him a reason to be there. It was great. It was awesome.
It was. I didn't when they went to the mountain and kind of Okay, so long story short, the line in Ghostbusters where they talk about the Shandor mining incident or whatever in like one line of dialogue is turned into where Egon went. So he goes out to that Shandor mine in Oklahoma, wherever the state was.
Yeah.
And basically tells the story of the guy who would go on to build the building in the first Ghostbusters movie. All this weird parakinetic energy. And was it boron or whatever they were melting down?
Selenium.
Boron, you can't melt down boron. Isn't boron a gas or something? I don't know. Anyway, they melt down pure selenium and turn it into the rods for the tower of the original Ghostbusters movie. And so there's still psychic energy going on underground, and you see that Egon had found a way to keep the portal closed. I never
even the way he kept the portal closed and the device he kind of invented for that was amazing to see. I was like, what's going on here? And then like it goes into action and you're like, holy shit, he thought of this whole fucking thing while he was here. Like it's insane.
Yeah. Unlike these other fucking movies with legacy cast like Han Solo and Luke and all these characters that come back, they don't make the Ghostbusters stupid at all. All the Ghostbusters are fine. Like Egon's written as the genius that he's always meant to be. He got killed. Oh, well, but all the shit that he left in place in his lab and all this stuff, like they never found a way to make any of the characters lesser. I I never thought Egon had a family. I thought he and like in my mind, I always thought he and Janine. And I know in Ghostbusters 2, Janine and Louis Tully get together. I don't care about Ghostbusters 2. I'll just fucking say it. Sorry, Kendo. I don't care. But fucking Louis or what's her face? Janine and Egon should have been a thing. I don't like that they didn't, but I do like that they didn't make like Janine the mom of this daughter, all this other crap. There were no dumb twists. There were no Rey Skywalker moments.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, those none of those. It was good.
Yeah. So it looked nice. I don't really have too much to say about besides go watch this one. Find your way to watch it. But it's
highly recommend to support this one. It's definitely worth your money, worth your time. If you love the original Ghostbusters movies and that whole and all the stuff they've done, you won't be disappointed with this at all. Like it's a lot of fun.
I do enjoy that they only use the Ghostbusters theme once at the end credits.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm glad they didn't ever play it, didn't ever use it. You know, they had their moments. I mean, there were like, you know, obviously there were noises and musical cues from the first two movies in there, but they weren't overbearing or they weren't like, you know, crazily overused. So it's fine.
And let's talk about the coolest part of the movie, seeing all four Ghostbusters back in a different way. So we've watched Luke Skywalker be CGI'd back into existence in The Mandalorian, and everybody wanted to throw their fucking arms up like it was good. It wasn't. Fuck that show.
I thought that was entirely bullshit. I thought it was such bullshit.
Yeah, it's like the 6 degrees of garbage, and that show is 1 through 6. It's neither here nor there. But for all the times they want to dig these up, they finally did one that looked realistic and didn't suck.
And it was like once you see it, it's just like, holy shit, they did such a good job on it. It was, oh man. But also the thing I liked is that he never talked. Like there was never heard his voice ever.
That was great because we found out that Ivan Reitman did the body double work and the face was CGI'd, but it looked great. This is one of the few times where the CGI and the effect and everything together looked like a real great image. And folks, there's the shot of... Okay, so what happens is, long story short, the Shandor mine reactivates, and they're able to escape, and Gozer reappears. Paul Rudd and the mom become the gatekeeper and the keymaster. And it's fucking funny, but then it also makes me realize, like, even though I didn't think about this part, I was like, oh shit, Louis Tully got it all with Sigourney Weaver. Good for him. Because they explain the process of the gatekeeper and the keymaster and what happens. And you're just like, oh, that's
Jeff, it's a gate and a key. Come on.
I understand that, but I'm not a god, so. Oh yeah, that's a great callback too. They fucking pulled that line back out.
They did, and you know what? I'm glad he finally gave the right answer.
Yeah, dude, fucking Ernie Hudson's like, Ray, we talked about this. Yeah, so the whole movie is Gozer's going to escape from the mine and return and take over Earth, and basically they get her to come to the fucking farm where Egon had always been trying to trap. He had built this farm where he buried 1 million ghost traps and this giant transistor, this transformer thing, and basically was going to trap Gozer forever. And lo and behold, in this movie they do. But you see the original Ghostbusters come in to help. You have to watch the movie to find out exactly why and how it goes down. But the Ghostbusters do show up in the last couple of minutes. It's a cool enough scene until the Egon part, which takes it to the next step. That's when it elevates it. And when Egon appeared, and basically... I liked it, Nick, because they fucking cut the granddaughter out of the picture. So, folks, the way it looks is you see Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, and Ernie Hudson all standing there shooting the proton packs, and the granddaughter is underneath shooting the proton pack. So they got it like a wider shot. But then they zoom in, and Egon appears, and it looks like the 4 Ghostbusters shooting Gozer, and like the kid's head is just like cut out. It looks like it's so intentional, like a fuck you, but it's not. But it was a cool scene. It was a very well done scene.
Yeah, no, it was extremely well done. I was wondering how they were going to do it, and I was like, wow, they did it really well. They really put a lot of thought into it, and they really like fleshed out this correctly, and they made it a lot of fun, and I'm just very happy with it. I'm just very, very happy with it.
I enjoyed it. I was trying to see about Olivia Wilde as Olivia Wilde was Gozer. That was cool. I thought it was her at first, but I didn't really read a lot of the build up to this movie. I was
No.
interested
Yeah, I didn't either because I didn't want to be influenced by anything when I went to go see it. But yeah, dude, I got to see it with a couple of friends who were also big fans as well, and we had a wonderful time. It was great.
When I read all these reviews about this film, I don't roll my eyes, but I'm kind of scratching my head because all the shit that people want to put on this film is the problem of other movies that actually have it, and this movie's not clean of any of those problems or all those problems, but it's not what people are saying it is. So, kind of.
Yeah, it's weird because the member bearers, I guess, are done correctly in this one in a way that makes sense. You know, in a way you would tell a story introducing new characters into an old property, referencing the old stuff, but also still bringing in new. I don't know. It's a weird thing to. Yeah, I agree with you. It's a weird thing to analyze and to explain.
It is. So no, there's no Rick Moranis cameo, sadly, but
yeah, I was waiting for that too, man. I really wanted that badly.
I'm glad there wasn't, because that would have made this movie more like The Force Awakens. Because folks, there's a couple of these like random intercut shots in the credits, in the credits where it's like Janine goes to meet fucking Winston. Yeah, and he's now a successful businessman, and like it's just like really like saccharine, over the top, how important he was. Like it's how they talk about Han and Luke when Rey talks about these iconic characters in the world. They talk about them, they elevate them, they don't feel natural. Because it's not in the film, it doesn't break the narrative structure. It's not part of it. It's like an outtake in another movie with credits or something. You know, it's like you can't add that into the film itself. So those scenes that suck aren't really a part of this movie. I think they had the foresight to not, because they weren't good, dude. The scenes where Janine showed up to talk to people, or all these callbacks, they were bad. Like the Sigourney Weaver one was funny enough, but even then I was like, I'm glad this isn't in the movie.
Yeah, but well, and the funny thing is that you see her name on the screen, and then they cut to that cutscene. Because I was like, wait, she wasn't. Yeah, because like they show her name in the credits, and I was like, she wasn't in the movie. And not even her voice. And then all of a sudden, goes that cutscene. I was like, okay, I see what you did there.
Dana Barrett lives again. So, Kendo, Dion, I think you guys should check this movie out. Kendo, I think you'll really like it.
That's definitely the plan, man. That's definitely the plan. I still want to see it, and it definitely seems like a realistic account of the movie. So yeah, it definitely makes me want to see it even more.
It's one of those movies where a lot of people are looking for more. That's really there, and I mean like problems. I don't know how, but they made these kids likable. Like all the characters, I never rolled my eyes once and was like, "Please kill him" or this or that. Even Finn Wolfhard is trying to be cool. They make him enough of a doofus where you're like, all right, fine. It's cool. It's funny to watch this kid fail. Parallax, that is true. Dan Aykroyd does make good vodka. I've had Crystal Head vodka a few times. Frank drank a whole bottle at my grandma's funeral, so it's good vodka.
Yeah, I've been wanting to check it out just because, I'm a fan of the franchise, minus that one movie that we won't speak of. And I just haven't had the time, but I'm going to definitely try to go see it as soon as I can. I have tempered expectations because while I've heard good things, I don't want to fall victim to my hopes being too high.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we'll see where. But, I mean, I just have one question. Do they kill the final boss by shooting him in the dick?
No.
I'm out. Never mind. I ain't interested.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like that's how I went into it. Like very low expectations, and just kind of keep that vibe going because it'll work for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Now let's check in with the audience, and then we'll jump to our final segment. Xavier to God says it was banned in the NBA, the number 69, because Dennis Rodman wanted to wear it, so the current president fanned out and banned anyone from wearing the number. I didn't know that.
I mean,
I didn't watch a lot of basketball. Xavier to God, thank you very much again. He says, I've watched a lot, and I mean a lot of movies, but I haven't seen any of the Matrix movies. Dude, you got to go back. You got to watch.
The first one is really good. Yeah. The second two suck.
Yeah.
They're don't also suck. They just...
Yes, they do.
They're not
dude,
great.
Don't try.
They don't suck.
No, they suck hard.
They're just not great.
Okay, now speaking of sucking or a lack thereof, Scottski02 says a Star Wars themed hotel for $6,000 with no Twi'lek escorts? Pass.
Yep, that's what we're
saying.
saying.
I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
Send me to Buffalo for that money. Modalicious says $6K to get lectured about the patriarchy. Folks, do us a favor for the final segment of the night. Tell us what you'd rather blow $6,000 on than go to the Star Wars park. Literally anything. Like, I'd rather spend $6,000 on fire ants and put them in my ass. Like, just shit like that. Throw that out there. TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. My stepdad's been talking about going to see the Star Wars hotel next year with a nephew and niece, showing him this stream and trying to convince him not to. Well, tell your stepdad $6,000, and that should be enough to convince him else or otherwise. Xavier to God, thank you very much. Says, since superhero is a big thing on the channel, what do you guys think about the Megamind movie?
Love Megamind.
Yeah, dude, it was a lot of fun.
Never seen it. Want to though?
Yeah, it was really funny. And I had a good time with it. It was good.
So there you go. Xavier to God, thank you very much. Primer says, Mr. Cleo, how successful will the Star Cruiser be?
Shit. $3,000 a night, bitch.
No, Mr. Cleo, how successful?
Sorry. Sorry, child. Had to get back in my role there. Let me guess, you're a Libra, aren't you, darling? Let me check the cards, because always remember, the cards don't lie. Let's see here. Ooh. The black heart, darling. Not good. Oh, the angel of death. No. Oh, no. Oh, the worst child. Oh, the black toilet. Oh, child, don't go. But trust me, if you want any more tarot card readings, call your boy, Mr. Cleo, because always remember, the cards don't lie. I'm a derby.
The cards.
That'll be a T-shirt by the end of the year. The cards.
Oh my god, I'm so happy we started that. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It took me a minute. But no. Yeah, listen, he's always around. Mr. Cleo's always around, kids.
Good. Well, you're gonna have to get you're gonna have to get on camera one day with your costume and do the whole bit.
Got to.
Yeah, you will. Thank you very much, though, Primer. Mr. Cleo, his powers know no bounds. He is limitless. He is all.
He is Cleo.
Xavier to God says Ermac's powers are souls. He's made of 1,000 souls. I did not know that.
It sounds a lot cooler when you say it.
1,000 souls. Wild Man Beyond, with a cool icon of an alien, or maybe that's the Martian Manhunter, says, this is the Cobra Kai of Ghostbusters. Season 4 this month. Get ready. I need to go back and check out season 3. I'm fucking behind.
Yeah, I gotta watch 3 too.
I'm only halfway through 2.
Well, it kind of worries me because I think Netflix has made the current season, so I'm kind of worried.
Yep.
Because I know season 3 was made by YouTube, so that's why 3 was it's kind of been in the same vein as the first 2, so that's why I'm worried about season 4 right now.
One real quick thing about Ghostbusters that we didn't talk about. A lot of these remakes and reboots never get made by the people that make the originals.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, it's always made by some new hotshot kid who doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, Jason Reitman is a hotshot kid in quotation marks, but he's also the son of the guy who created Ghostbusters, and he's also in he's in Ghostbusters too. He's that kid in the birthday party.
Yep. Yeah. And also, I mean, it seemed like his dad was on set with him all the time to help him out. And just kind of be like, oh, we did this way, and this is what this means. They're both there to help each other out and make sure that they made the best movie they could because it shows.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ivan Reitman ghost directed this one, and his son was
that's very true. That's very true.
It's not a dig necessarily. I mean, I firmly believe that Steven Spielberg directed Poltergeist, not Tobe Hooper, but Poltergeist is one of my favorite movies.
Oh, man.
Wild Man Beyond, thank you very much again. He says, also, I just heard like Cobra Kai, there's going to be a series, then a sequel. A Ghostbusters series.
Where have we heard that before?
I would love a live action series. I really would, but then I don't know, especially nowadays. I don't know if it'd be done correctly or good. at all.
I don't want to see the new kid Ghostbusters ever again. I don't want to see him grow up. I don't want anything. This story, they all came together for this like one event, and they're all not really that smart of kids. Only the one girl is that smart. So I just never want to see him again. It worked for the movie. It's fine. They didn't even get custom suits. They just like rolled up the sleeves and wore the suits and shit. It works for the story, but no more. I don't think you can touch Ghostbusters ever again. It's done.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, definitely. I mean, maybe. I mean, if you did like an odd thing where, like, you know, if you took the end of this movie and like had it to where like they opened up the firehouse again and they did their own like training camp or whatever and opened up a franchise for the Ghostbusters stuff, then maybe you could have like a training thing like for new people. But even then, that's extremely risky. That's super risky to do a show like that. So I don't even know. It would have to be animated, and I don't know. It just see how it works out.
TLJ Screwjob has a question for you, Nick. Nick, can Mr. Cleo get me a part? Or sorry, Nick, can Mr. Cleo get a part in a Richard Tanner movie?
Definitely. I just need Dion in front of a green screen for like 30 minutes, and we can do this.
And finally, for now, Legato Starwin says, I would rather spend $6,000 on a night with Hitomi Tanaka.
I mean,
I would too.
Yeah, way better investment.
Yeah, as I say, I get the spirit of what you're saying there. It seems a bit overpriced for just one night, but I appreciate
that shouldn't cost more than $1,000, bro. Like we speak with expertise.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right. It took me a second to realize who that was. I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, okay.
Yep.
So,
all right then. Well, shit.
Hey, guys, let's start talking about our last segment, one of our favorite segments.
Oh, shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty!
So this is going to be fun because we're going to get to talk shit and watch somebody get put on fire. So, folks, yeah, it's that kind of event. So last night I was flying back from Philadelphia, and I just so happened to catch AEW on television. I never watch wrestling, not because I'm angry or bitter. I just don't have cable. I refuse to pay for cable, and TNT is the home, or TBS, whoever it's going to be, of AEW. But they had it on live TV last night on the plane, and I just so happened to catch a decent show that had a main event that was not that decent. And in it, a man lights a table on fire, slams another man through it, but in reality, if you pay close attention to the spot, the man throws himself through a flaming table, burns his back, and then gets the win after the other guy misses the table completely. So, yeah.
Cody.
So I'm not a Cody Rhodes fan. I dislike him heavily, but let's check this out here for a second. Actually, no, wait. We don't want to check it out with sound. I thought this was a gift. But this woman right here is Cody Rhodes' wife, Brandy Rhodes. She's not that good. And she came out to help him cheat to win a match, in which she threw lighter fluid on this table here, proceeds to then light it on fire. And yeah, we're about to watch what's going down. You guys ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
So Andrade's up. He misses the table pretty much. Cody Rhodes catches
Oh my
himself on
god.
fire.
Oh.
Look at that damage. Do you think he's going to make it, guys?
It's Cody Rhodes. He's the biggest mark in the industry for himself.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes is a mark for himself. And I don't like that too much. And not a lot of people do either, Kendo. Have you seen all the shit talking that's going on about Cody Rhodes right now?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm very much up on all the shit talking about Cody Rhodes.
How do you feel it's deserved?
Yes, I do.
Same. Oh,
this is coming from somebody that really liked Cody Rhodes at first. I liked him in WWE, and when he started AEW and got it going and all that stuff when he first started up, outside of the smashing the fucking throne thing to take a shot at Triple H, I'm like, Cody's doing a good job here. I like what he's got going on. And then the wheels started to come off.
Dude, they've been off for a long time on this Cody Rhodes train. Look, his dad was an all-time great. His brother was better than him. Cody Rhodes just tries too hard.
Correct.
I can't take him seriously. But hey, AEW, man, it's actually pretty decent. Like Eric Calvera says, that Ruby Soho match was the best. That was a damn good match, and I'm not even a huge Ruby Soho fan.
In Cody Rhodes' defense, though, him and his wife have destroyed and broke down racial barriers by having an interracial relationship and biracial child.
Really? Is that what they said?
Shut up!
Hey, I'm just saying that promo he cut, he pretty much took credit for,
Kendo, I heard that, and that is the number one reason why I hate that fucking guy. Like, that's the dumbest shit. I'm the product of this shit. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. I hate people like this. Like, you're so out of touch. You're trying to make yourself more important than you really are. You fucking hack. I'm glad you talked your way into another fucking win. Dude, you're the worst. Of all the original owners of AEW, I'd put him at the bottom. I can't stand him.
That's really difficult for me because I dislike just about all of them.
The Young Bucks have never said anything as retarded as Cody Rhodes and his wife.
That's true, but they suck. I know everyone's going to be like, oh, the Young Bucks are the greatest tag team in the world. You know what? Stop reading Meltzer, who only gives them all these, accolades because he wants to have sex with them, probably. And just accept the fact that the Young Bucks are just a bunch of unnecessary flippy shit and super kicks, and that's all they are. Their idea of going heel and being heels to get heel heat is dressing like dipshits.
It works, right? They can dress up as the Toon Squad.
I mean, it gets them the wrong type of heat.
Yeah, well, it's X-Pac. Go away, Heat.
Yeah, there's that.
Now, the comment I really wanted to read to you guys, it's an AEW related thing, sort of, by way of WWE. And we'll talk about the dumpster fire that is that company in a minute. But Booker T claims that Triple H was a bigger star than CM Punk ever was. Do you agree with that statement, yes or no?
Yes. Yeah, totally. Yes. Yeah. Triple H was a bigger star than CM Punk.
I agree with that statement as well.
Yes.
CM Punk is...
Shit, but he wasn't like he was never long term. He was never Triple H.
Yeah, he wasn't on that level. For better or worse, Triple H had a far more longer sustained top of the charts run than CM Punk had.
And he's a better heel. Triple H was more versatile too. CM Punk is the same every week kind of guy. At least Triple H had more memorable segments too, and he had a longer career, so it's not really fair to compare in that way. But I mean, it's hard to talk about this because wrestling is not as an organic. It's not a sport, and it's not an organic booking process anymore. But I saw people over the summer of 2011 where the CM Punk put like this. In 2011, CM Punk was hotter than Triple H had been in over a decade, but I don't think he ever reached the heights. Because remember, Triple H was part of DX, and DX is one of the all-time great factions.
Yeah.
So I don't think Booker T's too far off.
I mean,
you guys follow CM Punk at all these days? How he's just bitching to MJF?
Yeah.
I've missed the last 3 weeks of AEW, but I catch up on it, clips and shit. I mean, I love MJF's promos. He's not a great wrestler yet, at least. But I consider myself an MJF fan, and I'm enjoying it, I'll say, but it's just like, pick one. Is it going to be Punk or Darby? You can't do this, Punk, I hate bully shit forever. So I'll say I'm interested enough to see how far it goes.
Yeah. I mean, it was always natural transition to get them two together because they're two of the best talkers. I honestly hope that they don't make the mistake of trying to keep Punk looking strong by putting him over MJF, because the right move would be to have MJF come out on top of this feud and give Punk his first loss.
if you want to keep him being built up as the best heel you've got.
I agree with that. I just want them to continue to do what they're doing, because have you guys heard about this new rumor? People in WWE are reportedly in denial about AEW ticket sales, and they believe Tony Khan is buying tickets.
Yeah, I saw that. This
Yeah, I
morning.
saw that.
I'm just like, okay. I mean, if that's what you want to tell yourself, sure.
I mean,
now
they really shouldn't be complaining and talking about somebody else buying up all the tickets when they can't even sell out any arenas that they've got going on.
So the final count for the tickets distributed for last night's Monday Night Raw were 5,877, but AEW's Dynamite in the same arena has sold 8,658 tickets, and apparently some people are in denial about AEW's strong ticket sales, and they believe that Tony Khan is buying them. Brian Alvarez reported in the Wrestling Observer today, "You will be surely stunned to learn that there are a few people in the WWE who believe Tony Khan is up to buying tickets for the AEW show." As seen with the Arthur Ashe Stadium, AEW did not have any issue selling 20,000 plus tickets in New York market, and AEW ticket sales have been sold in most major markets.
Yeah. I think there's a whole lot of fucking denial going on in the WWE right now. They're denying that their audience is leaving them. They're denying the fact that they keep setting record low ratings for Monday Night Raw. They're denial about, because for the longest time, they just, never wanted to accept the fact that AEW was competition. And now that they are seeing that it is competition and is putting out a better product marginally at times, but still all around better product than what they're putting out, they're still in denial about that too.
It's funny. It's disappointing, but I'm a person who I've been to AEW. I had a great time, and I have WrestleMania tickets for next year. And okay, Jesse and I went out of our way to watch Survivor Series last weekend because it's the 25th anniversary of The Rock. It's in New York. I'm like, look, I got the free time. We were literally doing nothing. I'm going to see if he's going to show up or at least something happens. I was treated with the worst Survivor Series, and it wasn't worse than last year. There's been some bad Survivor Series, but there have been great Survivor Series. This is like Survivor Series 2007. I don't even remember what happened. Do you, Dion?
Fuck no. I skipped this year, and you know how much I love Survivor Series. I was like, I'm not fucking watching Survivor Series this year. Fuck that. Mm-mm. For you to do all this stuff about The Rock and for him not even to fucking show up.
To be fair, all the stuff I did was I was drawing, and I just had the computer on in the background. That's as much as I did, but I did pay attention to the main event, and I regret it.
Yeah, I wasn't watching it, and I felt bad because I was like, I want to at least watch, Big E as champion, but I'm just like, it's the last month of WWE's been fucking terrible. It's been terrible.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous, and
it's not even worth talking about anymore.
It's so shitty. Like the fact that Brock came back and no one cares is just hilarious. It is hilarious, and I
forgot that happened.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Like I was happy that Big E is WWE champion, but I'm just not interested. They pissed me off since SummerSlam. That's one reason why I've been, so pro AEW here lately. But yeah, it's ridiculous. And then obviously, and we talked about this 2 weeks ago. They decided to fucking skewer NXT. It's like, I'm not fucking watching that now. Fuck that. I'll just watch, reviews online, and then I'll just shake my head when they keep fucking up, and then they keep looking in the camera like, what's happening?
Well, I don't know, but let's check in with the audience for the last time tonight, and then we will put this baby to bed. It's been a great show, folks. Thank you for joining us. Join us every Thursday night, same time, same channel. World Class Bullshitters. We are the epitome of pop culture. Xavier to God says, Darth Vader or Batman, Wolverine or Batman, but Batman doesn't have time to prepare.
Wolverine and Batman, because he ain't beating Darth Vader without preparation.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there was a Bat in the Sun video about this, I think. But
Both
Batman does have one gadget on him at all times that'll mess up Darth Vader. He's got, EMP grenades and shit, Pulse related stuff that we've seen in his suits in Arkham. So like, couldn't he short out Darth Vader's suit?
Theoretically.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, he's got to get close enough to do it, so.
True. Well, we've seen GoldenEye. Those EMP blasts can, emanate from space. Maybe Batman's just like, fuck it, I'm going to take everybody's electronics out with this guy.
Rachel! So he's planned far enough ahead to be like, hey, Musk, I have a little trouble here. Can you shoot something in space for me? Yeah, sure, buddy, no problem.
Yeah.
This bad guy's coming. I want to make sure I really get him. Okay.
Elon Musk as Orimov.
Give me the cards, Natalia. Give them to me. Now, we had another one from Wildman Beyond. Thank you very much. He says, for the series, it's going to focus on the franchise chapters around the world, like fans in real life. Ooh, that's not a Ghostbusters I want to watch. What about you guys?
Wait, hold on. What did you say? It's gonna focus on the fans in real life? That's weird.
No, they're gonna do franchises. So like, I guess it's gonna be fictionalized franchises across the country of Ghostbusters opening up here and there and everywhere.
Yikes!
No
thanks.
I'd pass on a series.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I would love more Ghostbusters, I don't. I'd rather just keep it the way it is. Like this movie was great, it was awesome, but I don't want any more.
I'd rather watch the original in loop forever.
Yep.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. He says 6K a night, 6K, few nights with Mia Malkova plus Lana Rhodes. Ooh, good choice.
Yeah.
You know, we'll do.
But there's a
on
pitfall
Patreon.
with all of that.
Yeah,
you've seen what they've done on camera. And can you really psych yourself up to pay $6,000 to participate?
If you're gonna do the exact same shit that was done on camera for $6,000, you're goddamn right. Because who's fronting the $6,000? That's the question.
Yeah, I mean, if some mysterious benefactor comes walking up and be like, "Yo, here's $6,000 and these two chicks," you have to give them the money. Be like, "Oh, well, okay, I'm not losing out on anything here." But if it's just like me digging deep into the bank account to like fork over the $6,000 to bang a couple of porn stars, nah, I'm good.
I wouldn't spend any of that.
So it's going to be Kendall Slice's first porno is what it's going to be.
Yeah. But Lana Rhodes is a good choice, though.
It's true.
Yes, she is.
I'm not saying it's a bad choice. I'm just saying, would I really want to fork over my own hard-earned money to bang a porn star?
I just wanted to, throw that out there. Lana Rhodes, thumbs up.
Yeah.
So we have one more, and then we will put this baby to bed. Two more. Sorry. Xavier DeGoss, do you guys know about D Spider, aka Sideways? I did not. I actually had to look him up. Derek James, aka Sideways. Yeah, never heard of him. He reminds me of Spot a little bit. I'll send you the link, Dion. There's a cool wiki about him.
Yeah, please.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. Not to be that guy, but one of my friends said that SummerSlam 05, that HBK heel turn happened. In 06, HBK trips went down on a DX reunion tour. Not to be that guy.
I mean,
one of my friends said it.
Does it matter? Technically, yes, it was 05.
Didn't we say 05?
I don't know. It was either 05 or 06. At the end of the day, the point I was trying to make is more important.
Yeah, but there was a point in because Hulk Hogan fought Randy Orton next year. That was a dumpster fire too.
Well, yeah, I mean any Matt Hogan match after like 1993-ish was a dumpster fire, with the exception of like one or two, The Rock being one of them.
That was just a fun event. It wasn't a technical masterpiece, but it told the story.
Which, by the way, that match was only like a 3-star rating from Meltzer. Which means just about every I was gonna say every like Young Bucks match and Twinkle Toes McFingerbang match is better than that according to Dave Meltzer.
Well, I'm glad Dave Meltzer's here to tell us these things.
Yes. I heard a very interesting by the numbers on all that stuff. Like Kurt Angle has like less 5-star match, or like the Young Bucks and Twinkle Toes have more 5-star matches than like Kurt Angle, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and like all these other like really famous wrestlers combined.
Miss Ninja Julian, I drew Terry Nova once. Just putting that out there. Xavier to God says Deathstroke or Bane?
Deathstroke.
Bane.
Deathbane.
Bane. I was born in the darkness, molded by it. All that shit. That's why I'm picking Bane.
Who else can beat me in a rap battle? Only me.
Dude, yes, that's the name. You said the name, dude. What becomes the name? Like, I love that. That's my favorite YouTube video ever.
It's so good. Bane, you suck. Kill them all.
Who said that? Kill them all. Mike DeLuffy says, keep it going. I don't know what there is to say. If you guys got more ores, if you can catch us before we go, we'll keep it rolling. But while that's happening, is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
I watched
Road
the
isn't that bad.
I watched the Cowboy Bebop live action show.
Ooh.
And
I'm once again to be very, very clear, I'm not a big anime fan. I never watched the anime to begin with. I only watched the live action show because I was curious. I'm not impressed. Not impressed. Because like they kept touting this big space thing, and every now and like it's like they had these wonderful space shots. And they had the spaceship, and then they'd go to like fucking like a place that was like Tijuana, but it was like on another planet, and it's just like it looks like Tijuana. Nothing's really like cool or futuristic about it, just fucking Tijuana. And then all of a sudden there's like a spaceship in the background. I'm like, okay, this doesn't seem right or fun or whatever. It got boring real quick. I was just like, God damn it, just finish this fucking thing off.
I don't plan on watching it. I'll just watch the anime, which I have on Blu-ray. So
yeah, I mean, like for me, a guy who's not really big in anime who says it's not good, like yeah, it's that tells you something.
Shout out to Michelle O'Rourke. Congratulations and thank you for joining us tonight. Xavier to God.
We love you too, Michelle.
Yeah, we see her in the chat all the time. But thanks for staying up late with us. Last one, Xavier to God says Iron Man or Batman.
Batman.
Shit.
Batman.
Okay.
I want to go Iron Man.
I'm fuck.
I'm going Iron Man. Fuck it. I'm going Iron Man.
I think I'm gonna even it out and go Iron Man too. Not the movie, Iron Man as well, along with Nick.
Okay, fine. One more. Lana Rhodes or Mia Malkova?
Lana.
Both of them. I don't fucking know. Lana Malkova. There we go.
Oh, good call.
You play tennis?
I'll go Lana Rhodes.
Oh, Mia.
Oh, Mia. Oh, Maya. Nick's in
dude,
love.
I'm currently scrolling through her Instagram right now. And it's like, okay, I think I might have to go Mia. Yeah, I'm going. Mia. What's happening?
Here we go. Primer. This is very much our speed. Fuck, marry, kill. Waffle House, IHOP, or Cracker Barrel.
Oh, that's easy.
Mary Cracker Barrel. I want it in my life all the time. I'll fuck Waffle House. That's a dangerous fuck, and then kill IHOP.
Yeah. I'm going to fuck the Cracker Barrel. I'm gonna kill IHOP, and I'm marrying the Waffle House.
I'll take yours, Kendo. I like that one. That's a good one.
If IHOP brings back that Addams Family menu thing and they keep it permanent, where it has that Gomez's chili, green chili omelet thing, then Cracker Barrel's being killed, and me and Waffle House are gonna have a long conversation.
Listen, I don't give a fuck what you add to IHOP. IHOP steaks means it has to die no matter what.
Yeah, it's really bad how like IHOP is supposed to be like this vestige of breakfast, but they keep fucking up. They just keep fucking up. Because the Cracker Barrel is not really like a breakfast place, but they do breakfast all day, and it's fucking amazing. And it's fucking Waffle House is Waffle House. Like Waffle House is that meal you don't know you need until you need it.
Yep.
And then you sit there and you tell the woman your order, and she still fucks it up 3 feet in front of you.
Yep,
it's Waffle House.
But you know what? I can go home to Waffle House every night and not have any regrets. So
that's true. That's
why I'm marrying the
parking lot.
Diarrhea.
or the stripper who just gave you a lap dance walks in orders and orders right next to you.
Interesting night. Dinner and breakfast. I'll marry Cracker Barrel because Cracker Barrel is oh my god, breakfast or lunch and dinner. Cracker Barrel's menu is awesome, so I definitely want to have that forever. I'll be dangerous. I'll fuck Waffle House and I'll drop IHOP off a fucking cliff because they have disappointed me so many times.
My man, my fucking man. We getting that crazy lay with Waffle House, my man.
Adama, thank you very much. Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles? Hail, guys.
Rangers all day, every day.
Oh god.
Power Rangers.
I gotta go Rangers. I'm sorry.
We know
That's why you three are retarded.
Hey, folks, if you want, or Adama, if you want to hear a long review of Power Rangers versus Ninja Turtles, one of our earliest episodes of WCBs was Power Rangers.
Oh god, that's true. Holy shit, we did do that.
I forgot about that.
Oh man.
Ninja Turtles is so much better. Power Rangers just there's 5 dorky ass kids that they gave superpowers to.
I'm trying to find our image too because it was actually a pretty cool.
Turtles
image.
are just four teenage turtles just trying to jump
they
around
eat
as
pizza,
well.
they have fun. They constantly fight the
now
shredder.
Fucking ninjutsu. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, they never explained.
They
how
live in
Power
a
Rangers
sewer
learned how
that
to
smells
do
like
any of their
ass all the
stuff.
time. Oh god.
That's true. Ninja Turtles are better. They're just better. That's all there is to it.
They live in a sewer.
Crossover.
That's
Crossover, bro. It was the Rangers. Power in numbers, dog.
Yeah, well, Power Rangers had to keep changing out all their people and evolving and doing other things. The Ninja Turtles were able to kick ass the same way every time.
Oh yeah, except for those 2 movies that recently came out. Those were awesome too.
We do not recognize those, but if you want to talk about movies and bring that shit into it, hey Jeff, how's that last Power Rangers movie treating you?
Better than I thought it would. If the designs didn't suck, you know what, Kendo? Better than the last 2 Ninja Turtles movies. Better than the last 3 Ninja Turtles movies.
Goddamn,
That's probably true.
Goddamn,
that's probably true. Because you
Not
know what?
since
Outside of the first 2
TMNT2.
Ninja Turtle movies, the others aren't very good.
No.
If it wasn't for Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I would say it's a goddamn failure. Don't you come for the goddamn Rangers, son.
Man, Rangers
Tommy
suck
all
at
day,
cock.
every day. Greatest Ranger ever, Tommy. Woo!
Yeah, he is. We have one more. Another fuck, marry, kill. Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's.
Oh,
God.
dude. Okay, so you're killing McDonald's, you're fucking Burger King, and you're marrying Wendy's.
Yeah, I'll
Yep.
take. I'll take that as well. That's
Yep.
where I would go.
Yep. Agreed.
Then we'll close it out with all 4 bullshitters agree. We're marrying Wendy.
Yeah.
That's right.
How are we going to share? I call first.
Who cares? As long as I get
Alright.
that fucking double cheeseburger, I'm all right.
Yeah, they did Dave's double, baby.
Yep.
In the Baconator, shit.
Hell yeah, fresh, never frozen beef.
Oh my god.
And it's a square because we don't cut corners.
Correct. And the vegetables are always crisp. They're not like you don't bite into the lettuce and it's all fucking soft and wilty or nothing.
Well, here we
Plus,
go.
McDonald's
Wendy's
blows. Fucking hate McDonald's so much. God. Oh, jeez.
I had it for lunch. I had a fucking McRib for lunch.
Well, I mean,
McDonald's
you
is
You
can't
gonna
go
make
wrong.
rib for
Yeah.
lunch? Jeez.
Hey, there's
Hey.
nothing wrong with the McRib.
Thank you.
Yeah, there is because it's not a real fucking rib. I don't know what the hell it is.
No one
It's a
goes and
McRib, of
buys it
course.
because
I
they
know
think
that.
it's a real rib.
TLJ Screwjob asks, Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore?
Happy
Happy
Gilmore.
Gilmore. Happy
Happy.
Gilmore.
I think Happy Gilmore's a better movie, but Billy Madison's my favorite.
Shampoo is better.
Conditioner. Oh, really, fool? Really? Yeah, it's such a fun movie. TLJ Screwjob also asks, Toy Story 1 or Toy Story 2?
One.
I think I gotta go with 2. 1 is awesome, but 2 ups the ante. Plus, I was worried that Woody was gonna get home, and then the fucking what's her name gets added to the crew. Let's go,
Jesse? That's her name.
Yes, Jesse. Yep.
I was like, yeah, that's actually the cowgirl. I was like, not mine.
I thought you were Jesse walked in the room, and you were just like Jesse.
No, I meant that's
That's
the
how you guys
cowgirl.
communicate. You just
That's like, you want to
tilt
chime
your
in on
head at
this?
her and you don't blink, Jesse.
I need her to reroute me through Friendster right now. This is serious.
Oh god.
Could you reboot me, Jesse?
Do you want to know more, Jesse? I will pick Toy Story 2 because my favorite character is Buzz Lightyear, and he's more at the forefront of Toy Story 2 than Toy Story 1. It's much more of a Woody film, and Buzz Lightyear's obviously the second lead, but Buzz Lightyear just has a lot more to do, and I find him more enjoyable when he's not delusional. Like, I enjoyed the part in part 3 when they flipped his switch and he became Spanish and all that, but Toy Story 2, 1999 was just the best year ever.
I still can't believe they're making the fucking like full length like Lightyear movie or whatever, and it's not even Tim Allen's doing the voice. Like, it's fucking retarded.
I will pass.
Yeah, so bad.
Here's
bad.
Here's a great fuck, marry, kill: KFC, Chick-fil-A, or Popeyes.
Oh shit! I'm definitely marrying Chick-fil-A. It's happening.
I'm marrying Popeyes, fucking Chick-fil-A. Just get that one nut and then kill KFC.
Yeah, I'm killing KFC. I'm fucking Popeyes, and I'm marrying Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I'll take that too. God damn it,
I hate to piggyback, but if you don't marry Chick-fil-A, you're just a fucking idiot.
That's right. That's 100% true. It's 100% true.
Give me the sassy black lady to marry.
Which one? Love that chicken from Popeyes. That one?
Yeah, that's that one.
It's Louisiana, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Louisiana, fast. Like, that's how the fucking
Hey, you know who else comes from Louisiana? Mr. Cleo.
Oh
There
shit!
you go.
I thought Mr. Cleo came from Jamaica.
Well, no. He's in Louisiana right now. He was
Jamaica. Born in the House of the Rising Sun.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And he gambles at the casino on across from Bourbon Street.
Mohegan Sun. Xavier to God. First off, Michelle O'Rourke, thank you for all your kind words. We appreciate you being here all the time, and you spreading the positive messages that you do. You make the chat a much better place. And I want to give a shout out to all the chat. We got a really awesome chat here on YouTube, and it makes the show that much more fun. Xavier to God, thank you very much. He says, G.I. Joe or Transformers?
Neither.
Transformers. Beast Wars was awesome.
I'll pick Transformers, even though I'd rather watch neither.
Yeah.
Right before our time, the originals.
Yep. TLJ Screwjob says Chuck E. Cheese or Dave and Buster's?
Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's, because I'm not 9.
Yeah, because they have alcohol.
The beer at Chuck E. Cheese sucks.
They have beer at Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, and it's just light beer. It's just named Chuck E. Cheese light beer. It's terrible.
Oh God!
Does George McFly run their fucking kitchen?
Yeah, it's just not good. And now Chuck E. Cheese is a lot closer to Waffle House. You can go Chuck E. Cheese, get to a fight for free.
Oh my God, that's dude. So wait, hold on. Do they share a parking lot? Because that's just like a fucking World Star video waiting to happen.
I'm sure there probably are Chuck E. Cheeses that are right next to Waffle Houses. I guarantee. The Chuck E. Cheese over by us, the one over in Lansing.
Listen. If there's a Chuck E. Cheese and Waffle House in Atlanta, you damn sure there's a fucking strip club right down the street too.
Yeah, you better take a mouth guard too.
Is there a stripper named Chuck E. Cheese?
If there is, be careful, man. Be careful.
You might get some kind of cheese.
Yeah.
She work at Toledo.
I will close this out and say Dave and Buster's, because Dave and Buster's is just awesome.
Yep.
It's fun. They have everything.
Yeah.
So I grew out of Chuck E. Cheese in the 90s, but I had nothing but good memories. All right, but I got another one from TLJ Screwjob. Jason Freddy and Michael Myers. I'm going Michael Myers.
I'm a Jason man.
Yeah, me too. I love me some Jason.
I'll go with Jason just because that stupid Halloween group has ruined Michael Myers for me.
We got a great request from Monster 01.
I love that chicken from Popeyes.
Let me look up. Okay, so Popeyes slogans.
Love that chicken. Party with Popeyes.
Let's see what else they have. That's it. That's all 3 of them. Oh, here we go. Since somebody sent in a super chat.
Bob Evans, Down on the Farm. Baskin Robbins never forgets. Olive Garden, when you're here, your family. And when you're family, your dinner.
Yeah. Breadsticks and meat sauce, motherfucker.
Fuck money.
Nah, it was this has been too much fun, folks.
The last bit of this has been crazy. Everyone's coming at us with all these with all these choices.
Hey, and it's the choice of a new generation. So
oh my God. Oh my
We're gonna
god.
put this baby to bed. So, folks, next week sign up for Wokebusters now. The link is in the description. Our friend Miss Ninja Julian, our awesome moderator, has been dropping the link in the chat the entire night. So make sure you guys are. Oh, we got another one from Xavier to God. He says, Nightwing or Red Hood?
Nightwing.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go with Red Hood.
Knighthood.
Red Wing shoes. I'll take Nightwing. It's the original Robin, Dick Grayson, and the relationship he has with Bruce Wayne is still interesting. So I'll go Nightwing.
I'd rather go
And
Nightwing.
he kicks Jason Todd's ass in Fight for the Cowl after Bruce, quote unquote, dies to become Batman for a little bit.
It's great. But now, folks, it is 12:24 on the East Coast. It's late out here as well, and it's time for the WCBS crew to go to bed. So, folks, sign up for Wokebusters, the paranormal parody that makes fun of all the political correctness, all the wokeness in the best way possible. We don't kill them with meanness. We kill them with humor. Laugh them out of existence. That's what the Wokebusters are going to do. So sign up for that right now. Link is in the description. All right. TLJ Screwjob says, Spidey 1 or The Matrix?
Spider-Man.
Oh,
Spider-Man 1.
Really? I'll go The Matrix.
Oh my god! Shit.
You keep breaking Dion every time we do these.
I know. I love, but I gotta go Matrix. As much as I love the
Thank
first
you.
Spider-Man, I went to see it instead of Star Wars. The Matrix changed my life. I gotta go the Matrix. I love Spider-Man.
Matrix
I love you,
changed
Spider-Man,
me.
but don't take it personal.
He's going to be hurt right now. I'm going to make sure that Spider-Man
I'm sorry,
takes it personally.
Peter, I'm sorry.
He's hurt.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I love you,
Well,
Spidey.
Well, it'll be better than Miles Morales Spider-Man. So from all of us here, folks, World Class Bullshitters, thank you for watching. Be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
My name is Jeff.